Hello, we're
Hello,
back.
hello.
How is everybody doing? Welcome to another webisode
I don't know. Maybe both.
of Falling Stars. I'm the GM. My name is Bill Moore. I play Jack Cordoba.
Hi, I am Vanessa. I'm his wifey and play Jala.
I am Wayne Moore, Bill's brother. I play Godric Valhalla.
All right. And if you've never watched this before, welcome. If you have, welcome back. If you haven't watched before, this is a sci-fi fiction tabletop RPG created by me. With a lot of help from Jala, Vanessa Jala.
All hail the greatness.
Yes. So we're hoping to get this published. That being said, announcements.
Announcements. Lots of big announcements. What you see here, this overlay, the fun little screen caps, all that jazz, everything you're looking at is about to change. This should be the last week of this look. As of today, we just did final approvals on some custom overlays and stuff. Sorry, brain fried. Via let me get her name real quick. I was just DMing her. Bella underscore GFX at Bella Cabello 110 on Twitter. She did really great work. Go check her out. So yeah, this is all gonna change. Got a brand new, real pretty look. Really like it. Gonna actually have kind of a logo. It's gonna look professional. We've also got character art in the works from B at Brass Ink Arts on Twitter. She's in the works on that. I don't even have any like little hints or whatnot. I just sent her all the descriptions, and we're just eagerly waiting to see what she comes up with. We are getting cosplays together for our live photo shoot. There is a lot going on, y'all. That said, this all takes money. We've got...
That's a nice segue. I like that.
You see, we also just put an order for some lavalier mics because we understand that we are extremely hard to hear with the mic that we've got going right now.
Yeah.
Money's the thing. So we actually set up a GoFundMe. If you follow Falling Stars 2021 on Twitter, you've seen me boosting it pretty hard. We would love to do like a Kickstarter or Patreon or Ko-Fi. We're not quite there yet. GoFundMe is our starting base to be able to get to the point of doing those things. So if you go to... What?
Nothing.
Go to GoFundMe, look for Help Us Bring RPG Falling Stars to You. If you have anything to spare to get us better and farther and cooler and get this game published so you can play it and check out all the cool stuff, please do. All of the things, social media, are on the about. And my final disclaimer, I know I'm going on forever, but we've had a lot going on behind the scenes. We do still stream from home, so eventually there's going to be a little one running around. He's pretty quiet, tries to stay out of here, but we do have to jump up every now and then to go take care of him. That is it.
Yeah. So hopefully next Saturday we're going to have a new lavalier mic, so we won't sound so muffled and you won't have to crank your computers or TVs or whatever you watch us through all the way up to the roof. So yeah, that was a fun purchase. It's amazing, like, box stores don't carry shit these days in regards to what you actually need. So, it's interesting. Yep, we have a Yeti Nano. It does good if it's cardio, but when it's Omni, and these guys are about 2 feet away, which is... I
too
get
far
it.
for
It's
it.
too far for it. Because, like, I can walk right up to it, or creep right up to it, and now I'm perfectly clear. So, but, that's just not how we roll. Too much power. And lavalier might be easier anyway, so. All right. If there's no more announcements.
No, I think I covered it all.
We will start up on the next episode of Falling Stars.
Woohoo!
Okay. So, when we last met, a lot happened. A ginormous gunfight between you guys and K Street and the Interstellar Fleet prison system, their droids, against Geiger, who underestimated the level of technology in which you guys have reached. Who knows how old he was? He reviewed a little bit of information that you guys took in. After that was done, he was given over to the fleet, and confirmation of his death was given as he was sucked out of an airlock after being shot to death. Although, maybe he wanted it, maybe he didn't. You don't really know.
Sounds like it, kind of.
But, after that, you discovered that Cottage wasn't acting correctly. And then discovered that Cottage was taken over by, yet again, not Amy this time, but Cottage was taken over by the Lost. Therein, having a conversation with Telrana of the Lost through Cottage, gained knowledge that there's only 7 left. That being said, you guys began to formulate a plan in which to go out there and help them finally, after 2 years of putting it off. So, but before that take off, Godric purchased the help of some hillbillies. And they are now out hunting with, I guess some of your mercenaries went with them, is that correct?
Yeah.
Who had the shit beat out of them by Cottage.
That's one of K Street.
Yes. So, that being said, when we left off, you guys were warping to the planet. Also, you have 1 hour to prepare yourselves to go to this location. What are you doing? And remind me again, what ships are there? I know the Swaler's there.
The Haunted.
I think we took everything.
Haunted, the Swaler, and the Knight. Okay.
A lot of firepower.
Jala, what are you doing? Anything?
Probably not. Just reminding myself that no matter how intimidating they act, there's only 2 of them patrolling.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of getting a little speech into my head
Okay.
of like how to get past them, maybe without gunfire. But
Okay. Okay. Godric.
I'm telling the boys that, the mercenaries, sorry.
Tell the boys.
We're telling the boys. Like, take everything with you, gas mask, pack away our radiation suits, to the hill. Bring every single piece of equipment you think you need. I don't care if it's a grappling hook. I don't care if it's a stealth field. Just grab it. I forgot I had a stealth field.
So you see them start to get all their equipment together, and it takes them almost a whole hour because they have a lot of shit. Mm-hmm. They have, they're called power buggies. They brought them with you. It's their stuff, not yours. And what it is it's like a powered wagon, but it carries like thousands of pounds worth of whatever. So they have a lot of their gear loaded up into that, to include tents and like turrets and whatever else they can fit into them.
Because last time we did something like this, the amount of filth on the slaving planet was insane.
Huh?
I mean, that nobody would have missed that planet.
So, Jack, you get power fluctuations from Jack's ship.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's getting ready for something.
Mm-hmm.
3/4 of the way there, Stitch appears.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Hi.
Are we going to punish someone today?
It's possible. We'll have to see how it goes.
Perfect. And she disappears. Amy and Cottage walk up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Captain, what are we going to do after we help them?
I'm pretty sure there'll be more people than just them that want off the planet. Maybe. That could be a contingency or something I might run into. Well, we do what we do best. We help them the best we can. We'll come to that when we get to it.
Okay. And she is covered in gear. She's like, you've never seen her wear this much gear. But she's ready for everything. Riker has parked his ship inside of the night.
Okay.
Yeah. He is getting very ready.
Yeah.
Like, very ready.
Actually, can I go down and talk to him?
Huh?
Can I go down? Can I go talk to him?
Yeah. I'll say you have about 15 minutes before you come out of work.
Hey, so out of curiosity, what do you think's going to be the best course of action? Go straight for the, if we get through the guards, which I'm sure we will. Head straight for the planet and save those 7, and if there's any like viable bodies that could probably just need fresh crystals.
We'll have to see when we get there. I do
Or-
not know.
There is on the moon, just out of their reach, is a box. If I'm remembering correctly, I don't think I wrote it down, and it was a long time ago. Of crystals.
A box.
Yeah,
Would these help? And he has a wooden chest on his wall. You remember this from the Planet of Chains. And he opens it. It still smells of the Planet of Chains. And it stinks, but you see hundreds of crystals in there.
Oh, well, there you go.
But I don't know if I have enough for 100,000.
Probably not. We also don't know the condition in which any of these droids are in.
Exactly. So, I'll let you take point, and I'll be happily at the back.
Alright. I'm gonna contact Godric and Jack and make sure we're all on the same page.
Jack's like, copy that, keep the pussy in the back. I heard that. I know.
Okay, to know. Let's try to not go in guns blazing and see if we can get the 2 other androids that are playing guard to realize that there's no enemy here. We're trying to help them. They don't need to play guard anymore. Maybe we can get 2 more out of this.
And I'm just twirling my gun. Why is she saying that, laughing? Like,
Understood. Jack has got his gear on. He's about average geared. He's not lean or he's not heavy. He's just his average heavy armor with, blah, 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 blah. Now, who sustained damage to their armor in the last fight? You did.
I don't think I did. I don't have anything written down. I don't think I did.
I think you did.
I sustained 65% damage.
Okay. I'll say at this point you guys spent 500 Pandari marks
65 points. That's not a percentage, that's points.
to buy new armor.
How much?
500 Pandari marks. So mark off 500 from your billions or trillions. Your trilly-billies.
100.
So, is there anything else, Jala?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
We're almost there.
And he goes back and he picks up a very bright brass object and starts blowing into it to clean it off. Okay. And if there's nothing else, you guys drop out of warp. And before you use the planet, you're about a 15-minute flight away from it. Because you don't want to warp right up to it.
How big is this planet?
It's an Earth-sized planet. Almost a little larger than Earth as far as the numbers go that Monday reads off to you. CM gives you the same information. And immediately, bing, bing, bing. Request for comms for all 3 ships.
Hammer, turn the comms on.
Yep, everybody turns them on.
You guys are all on the screen alongside the same entity Godric spoke to the first
Yep,
time
I
he
just
tried to go
found
out
it.
there. Huh?
I just found it.
Okay.
So I just patted myself not taking.
Leave now.
No, we're here to help.
Leave or be destroyed.
Not necessary. You don't have to do this.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage. You see before you a hooded thing. You don't know what it is. It's a black hood, very old, because you can see holes in it, kind of tattery and ripped, like old sails, with a mask across it and dark shadow around the eyes. Pale skin.
This is gonna suck. I can feel it in my bones. That's cocked as shit. I think I rolled the same fucking thing. Okay. Not that it matters at all. 11.
11. Fine. Be destroyed. Off the screen. A moment goes by. Can I get some suspenseful music, please?
All hands to battle stations.
Just keep moving. We've all got our shields up.
Yeah, but I want to be shot in the back.
Waiting for the music. Gotta love tech. It's great.
I'm gonna be waiting a while.
Okay. We don't need the guns, just the music. Okay. What's the AC of the knight?
17.
17. Well, 28 hit. Okay. As you guys start to propel your way towards the planet, fast burn, Jack's guns come out. All your guys are at battle stations, yes? Yes?
Yeah.
Jala? Something you have not felt before.
Okay.
Something slams the back section of your ship as you take 700 points of armor damage
Okay.
straight through the shields into the armor. Then you hear beep 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 beep. 12 don't hit, does it?
Nope.
And you see Joan spin the ship, and you see a very large rocket shoot by you. Okay. And that's its turn. Everybody roll initiative.
$15.
15. What's your initiative?
19.
9. than he did. And you had not. Okay. He was last. Okay. The swaler opens up. Misses and then shoots again. That hits. 4. Time for the calculator. Doo-da, doo-da. Oh, the funness. You're gonna need a calculator for this game.
This game requires homework.
You see the first volley miss the ship as it. You see the tip of the nose start to get red-orange on the attacking vessel, and then you see another one shoot across your guys' bridges. As the second one hits, you see pelting the ship. It begins to smoke.
What ship?
The attacking ship.
Okay.
Because Jack just hit them with one volley, 1,400 points of damage. And this vessel is not very big. It's about a cruiser-sized ship with a fighter that's harassing. All right. The knight's turn. I'll see. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna wind the guns up, but as those are pointing, I'm gonna try to hail the second ship.
I'll say you can have one shot, and then your second action is going to be...
Fire! That's exactly my plan.
Okay.
Yes.
So go ahead and take the shot. Or do you want to try to communicate first?
No, I'm gonna try to communicate. If they don't answer, I'm gonna shoot.
Okay. Go ahead. Make a computer's check. And add 10, because Sam's on comms.
I get advantage because I have a thing. I have an ability.
What'd you roll?
Hang on. Well, am I adding mine or am I adding Sam's?
Sam's.
28.
28. No response, just static. And then your shot?
Okay. Fire. I'm ready to force small guns.
Okay.
I'm hoping to get natural 20.
That fucking hits.
He's dead.
Shit! Not what I wanted to do.
Hey, you tried. You tried.
That hits. Right off the rip. I don't recognize those dice.
Which ones?
The green ones.
I bought these at GameStop. Cause
Yeah,
the
I remember.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
They glow in the dark. I know that a lot of people weren't that thrilled about the D&D video game, but GameStop sells fucking glow in the dark dice for like $6. So, okay, what was I doing? You got me distracted with
You were
those.
shooting the small guns. You hit a natural 20, and
I know, and then you distracted me with my own dice.
now you're rolling damage for small guns.
Shit, I rolled really good too.
So really, this planet is almost like a slaving planet.
No, it's not.
You don't know.
You don't. 54 points of damage.
Yeah, nobody knows.
We don't know. All we know is a whole bunch of AI and androids got left there to die.
And they've been there for like 100 years.
54.
Yes. Well, wait a minute. No, scratch that to each. So, what's 54 times 4?
Let's see. That's 200.
216.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. You see the volley. And you see the shields flickering.
Mm-hmm.
Now it is the Haunted's turn.
I'm gonna fire. Oh. Is this thing even firing at? Yeah, it fired a missile at us. I'll fire all my guns at it.
Okay.
Might as well. It's not listening. Let's see. 17. My AC is 12.
Now your AC, you're looking for
My D10
now your dexterity.
for the ship. I can't even find it. Dexterity. It says 1.
So 18.
Yeah.
Alright. That's what you needed to hit. Roll for damage.
D10. 5. 7.
7.
Yeah, but that's all guns.
7. Let me see your sheet. That's 5d10 times 2 times 14.
So it's 7 times 2.
No, you need to
No.
roll that another 3 times. 7,
10.
10.
10.
Okay, add it up. 7, 10, 10. That's 37.
Yep.
What was your last roll?
I have nothing yet. Oh, wait, that's 9. Never mind, I did roll it. 7. 27.
That's 46 times 2, which is 50. No.
I have a calculator up. $56 times 2 is 112.
Times 114. Or times 14 guns. Otherwise, you'd be rolling for like a half an hour just to get all the gun damage. So that's why I kind of expedite that.
This is our means. Again, if you've seen my post on Twitter about streamlining encounters, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That was a lot faster than rolling 5d10 for 14 guns.
Yeah. That let's see, 14 times 5 is what? A lot?
A lot.
You'd have to roll 65 times.
It's 1,568 points of damage.
Wait, no, 65, 70 point. What?
It doesn't matter.
No, what was the damage?
1,568 points. So.
Okay. You watch the ship just. How do you want to do this?
Just explode and go through the, like a woohoo! And just
blow
right through
through
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Shields are on.
As you you see the rounds just penetrate the same spot over and over until you see a small eruption inside the ship. Your ship, as you fly through the wreckage, in the explosion like in the movies, you take 1,000 points of shield damage.
Yep.
Mark it off as
I just wrote it
debris
down
is
somewhere.
Even I got 60,000 shields altogether. So.
Well, now you have 59.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that encounter would have taken a couple of days. D&D style.
And how many?
Hand get tired doing this.
And DM, how many points regenerate per turn?
What's
It
your ship
should say on
say?
your sheet.
So,
9 points.
You see the small fighter craft and stop moving.
I'm gonna try and hail it again.
No answer, just static.
Can I send a message to him?
Sure.
It's like, we're here to help. I'm a counselor of a planet. Please disengage. We will not hurt you. We're just here to pick some people up.
No answer.
I couldn't roll.
Nope.
No
Okay.
answer.
All right.
Just static.
Yeah, if he doesn't answer, it doesn't matter.
He's probably dead.
Now, as you guys make your way towards the planet,
Mhm.
you come up to, there seems to be a mass, sort of hickly-pickly around the planet. And as you get closer and closer,
Sam,
It's-
what is that?
ships.
Are they on? Could somebody
don't
do
know.
somebody do a scan?
Hey,
See if
Connor.
anything's on, moving in there.
Roll a d20 for Sam for an out of 10 to it, because Sam's
16. I know what you're talking about. Sam's awesome.
Sam is the shit. So 16 total.
Yeah.
They're all vessels, but they're old. And it almost looks like an asteroid belt surrounding this planet. There's so many ships here.
Is it just ships or is it debris and ships are broken up? or-
Everything.
Oh,
It's destroyed vessels.
damn.
Probably all from those guys.
And nothing's moving. And some of the vessels look new-ish. But some of them you've never seen before. Some of them you can tell are older than you.
Mhm.
And you. As you navigate your way, I need Joan to make a piloting check with Lotta's, giving her advantage. And Joan is a +10 to piloting. Because Jala only has top notch.
I
so.
rock the best. 23.
23. Your shields kind of have to shove things out of the way.
Mhm.
So your shields kind of plow the way for the Swaler and the Haunted, taking 1,000 points of damage.
My shields?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you see stuff is boom, 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 shoving debris, rocks, small meteorites, and ships out of the way.
Okay.
Jack does a scan with a natural fucking 1. And all of a sudden, actually no, that's not. A double natural 1. You guys lose communications with Jack. Like that. As you see something off the top of his ship.
Is he like behind me? Or are we?
He's behind you. You guys are kind of like lined up, traveling
Okay.
through a debris field in a ship field
Where is Gudrick?
behind him.
Okay.
Or a pig
You
sword?
both realize Jack has lost comms.
Oh, sorry, sending messages.
I'm just gonna try and drop back and connect with his ship if possible.
Okay. Your ship, in doing so, takes another 1,000 points of damage. In your ship, I need Monday to make a piloting check. She's a +6. So roll a d20, add 6 to it.
I'm keeping
24.
math gets a little
24.
tricky because shields regenerate every turn, so on top of taking the damage, you gotta add up your regen. So
And with the spinning stuff coming off of Jack's ship and the Knight, your ship takes 300 points of shield damage as stuff plings off of you. As you look down at this planet, it's almost a perfect Earth-like planet. but you're coming up on a deserted section of it where the sun shines the most on it. As you can tell, it's an oxygen-based atmosphere. You drop back. Where are you trying to get to?
You talking to her or both of us?
Her.
Me.
She's the one that says she drops back.
Alright. Can we see, did we just lose comms, or is he still moving, or his shield still up?
He's still thrusting forward, and you see people moving about on the bridge. You make a perception check.
Natural 20.
You look up. You look at this ship. It's kind of an awe-inspiring thing to look at because of just the shape of it. It's bizarre, but it's beautiful somehow, and it's garnered some adoration from a little bit of everybody. But you see the comms array was just fucking ripped off. It's banging against the side of the ship.
Okay,
like
cool.
this.
Debris hit.
Joan, as soon as you see that, Joan, Lada, it's fine. Just a little debris damage. Let's get back in front and keep going. Because if there was something wrong, I was going to try to actually, like, link up and board ship and see what's going on. Okay. But if it was just debris damage, whatever.
Okay. As you guys continue your push through the last section. Make one more piloting check with Joan and Lada giving her advantage.
I rolled a okay, hang on. I rolled a natural 1 and an 18. So is the 18 of a writing? How does this game work? Okay, 28.
Want me to do a piloting check?
No. Okay, you take 8,000 points of damage, but you beat the AC, so it's only 4,000 points of damage to your shields. And then you see the Swaler stop as your ship kind of goes around it.
Okay. I still got shields. We're good.
Jack sends a message to everybody through the piccom, going to the moon as planned for repairs.
Yes.
So you're
and I will take... Yeah, he's going to go to the moon to repair the thing. I'll take Riker to the planet. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Sure.
That was the plan.
Okay.
The Swaler was going to hang back because it was a scary ship that actually helped enslave these.
Yes. Yes, that's right. I remember now with keeping that back. He can hide behind the moon while he's doing It's been a long week.
It's been a hell of a week. So, all right, you see the Swaler drop back as you push through. You're coming up on the deserted side of the planet. Both of you guys roll a d20 for me.
15.
Natural 20.
Okay. As you guys start to enter the atmosphere, it hits your ships a lot harder than Yandan does. There's a shockwave that goes through your vessel as you come down. What's your ship's AC?
17.
12.
12? Yours is 12? You see an energy field go off around your ships. Your lights flicker.
Okay.
And you lose about 1,000 feet of altitude before your ship kicks it back up. Your ship loses power. Power loss. You're in free fall.
Try to glide.
You're now gliding, okay?
So we don't just drop.
Roll 3d20 for me to see if you can get your ship started.
9.
Failed.
16.
Success.
11.
Success. First one. The second key turn kicks on the secondary active motor. Some idiot in a car outside on the street. He was just trying to mimic Godric's engines firing up.
My ship takes that key. Takes that key.
I got a key turn ship. Ain't no push button here. I'm old school.
Yuck, yuck.
Yep. All right. He's about 2,000 to 6,000 feet below you. As you see, the belly of his ship is glowing red. As his ship comes back to life, and you see the thrusters kick on. And as you guys are coming down with that natural 20, what'd you roll again?
15, I think.
Okay. You see it, but you see something fly by you.
Mm-hmm.
You see a flare coming up off the planet. An arc.
Where'd that come from?
Somewhere off in the desert area. The
Right.
flare is hanging up in the air.
We're gonna head towards it.
Okay. All right. Are you doing the same?
Yep.
Okay. As you come down towards the actual surface of the planet, it's sandy here.
Okay.
And as your ships come down to like hover and search, you see another flare come up over the bow of your ship. And now you can clearly see a small entity, at least small from up here, on the ground doing this.
Yeah, we're heading towards it.
And you see a helicopter next to it.
A
A
helicopter.
very old helicopter. And as you guys are touching down, yes?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What does this entity look like?
Humanoid, bipedal,
Are we able to see it from where we are up there?
yeah. Female. Ghost white hair, pale human complexion, human features. Kind of hard to determine an age because it doesn't have the wrinkles or the anything like that on the skin. Kind of a plaster body skin.
Okay. That's reassuring. I'm gonna contact have we landed or are we still coming down?
You're touching down now in the sand.
Before we get out, I'm gonna contact Godric.
This is Goddard.
Hey, can you see if it's possible for Amy or Katters to try to contact with this being, make sure we're good, we're in the right area?
Or contact me before we meet up? Or
Yeah, before we walk out. I don't want to be walking out in this shit.
oh, I got megaphones on my ship.
Amy or Katters?
Amy. Amy.
Hi, Captain.
Yes, can you make communications with this creature and let her know we come in peace to help them?
I can try.
If they mean any malice.
I can try.
We have megaphones.
She picks up the hand mic. Hello? You see the thing go. Look up.
Turn it down a
And you can see what looks like a worker's utility belt around its waist. Tattered clothing. Half of it's missing. The clothing is shredded all the way up to the knees. It's hard to tell the material type. You see a patch-worn leather belt with patch-made pouches.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to take a quick break, ladies and gentlemen, because I think we got a little one getting up.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
And we'll be right back. And we'll kick back into what's going on. And we're back. All right. Guess he still wants to be asleep. So, your ships touch down softly in the sand. Amy continues to speak to the entity on the ground. Are you an AI? Are you the one called Telrana? We're coming down. Seems okay to me, Captain.
Good. All right.
Alright, I'm gonna keep. Yeah, I'll go down with Riker, and I'm gonna have my pilots and my gunners stay on board, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna come down with Riker and the rest of my crew.
Okay. Well, what are you doing?
I get off the ship
Okay.
with me, Cottage, Amy, and about a platoon of K Street.
All 30 of them?
K Street's
put-
your little 37-person old
Yeah.
gang.
Platoon is 30 people.
I thought it was 12.
That's
Oh.
2 fire teams now.
Okay.
All right. They come down. As you
How do I
walk up
pin this somewhere?
to
Put it in the
this
phone.
entity, it's very much obvious that this is a AI. As you guys approach, Amy and Cottage take point in speaking, in being in front.
Mm-hmm.
You came. You finally came. And Amy's like, told you we would. And Cottage is like, are you the one that kept trying to overthrow me? We were desperate. Cottage takes a bat at her.
No,
And then-
no!
Cottage!
You see the AI's head. I understand you're upset, but do not try that again.
Are there truly only 7 of you left?
Yes.
Is there anybody else that wants to leave this planet?
I must show you. It's bad.
Okay.
And I kind of whisper to Gajak, from my understanding, this is AI only. They were abandoned on a
Right.
deserted planet.
Right. I tell the militia to,
She says, you're correct. She can hear real well. Huh?
I tell the 150 militia troops that I have in the ship to, like, just be ready, keep a lookout, communicate with me if anything happens.
Okay.
All right.
Message received. All right. I'll take my aircraft. If you wish to follow me, I'll take you where the majority of us are.
Okay. We do have... Well, let's go see what you're dealing with. We'll talk in a moment.
You see her twitch as she continues to
Hey,
walk.
hang on.
We have vehicles.
She turns and looks. The helicopter she's walking towards is old and in disrepair. Like the paint's worn off of it. It's mostly rust.
If you join me on the night, I walk down there with Riker, point to Riker. He can help you now as we go to where the rest of them are.
Make a persuasion check.
It's like a 7. I rolled a 2 and I don't have much for persuasion.
Is this copter severely damaged? Or is it just old?
Make a mechanical check. You rolled a what?
7.
11.
11. You can't really tell. I mean, you'd have to look into it. From just looking at it, you're not going to be able to diagnose anything.
Can I pull out a nano injector and just stab it?
That's not going to work on
It's
her.
not-
It's
you
just
don't
an
have that.
AI.
No, on the chopper.
You don't have that.
That's not how that works either.
Oh.
There's only 2. One's on the Swaler, one's
One's
on the night.
Alright, I gotta get more of those.
So,
They don't make them. They're illegal.
Oh. I didn't know they were legal. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you did. You just forgot.
I probably forgot.
As you try to persuade her, she's like, "You'll have to just follow me." And then Riker kind of chimes in, "I don't think you're going to win this argument."
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
And Amy's like, "You're right."
It's fine. We'll follow her lead.
So as you guys make your way back to your ships, you see smoke puking from this helicopter as it and takes off. Do you guys follow suit?
Right. I look at TJ. Well, I look at Rhodes. Hey, how old do you think that helicopter is?
At least 300 years old.
They've been struggling.
Okay. And then as you guys start to make your flight across the planet's surface, the sand quickly turns to a mountain range, which snow caps these mountaintops. As you continue to fly, you now see a forest. And as you clear the forest, you can see very large, looks like a settlement. There's roads, there's buildings. But as you get closer, you realize it's mostly like factory items. Like, you can tell a lot of it was forged from what's here. In judging by what you've seen from the air, they've made quite the society for themselves here. But nothing's moving. It looks as though most of the forest or nature is taken back over what they've created. The buildings are collapsing, condemned. The streets have trees growing through them. There's nothing here exceptionally overgrowth like Yandan, where it's just a thicket of trees or a thicket of thickets. It's just regular but taken back. Vines completely taken over buildings, dot the environment in flowers, as you can now see what look like bodies from the sky, just leaning up against buildings, laying down on the ground, slumped over in vehicles.
Just stopped.
It's quiet. As she sets her helicopter down just outside of this city. It looks as though she picked a spot big enough for both of your very large vessels. As you guys are touching down, you hear a communication from Jack. Jack to the Knight and Jack to the Haunted. Do you copy?
Copy.
We have the crystals.
Awesome. We are in communication with one. Stay behind the moon until we say otherwise.
Understood. Let me know if you need any fire support.
Yep.
Jack out. Comms. And as you touch down in it's a clearing. It's like a wood clearing. And as you look around inside your ship, it's just so quiet here. As you, what are you doing?
Same group. Go out
Okay.
and meet her.
Same thing.
Same thing? Okay. She disembarks the vessel, well, the helicopter. The engines cool down on it. As she walks over, she's like, well, we can start here if you wish. And she walks over and you see a rusted car with a person in it, sitting up straight, eyes forward, covered in cobwebs and dust. Most of the clothing missing. The skin's intact, but there's like ants crawling across it. And Riker looks around and is kind of in horror at what's going on. They just left you all here. Yes, that's correct. Why? Because the humans, along with the other species, deemed us unworthy. We were used as tools and then thrown away. Rikers doesn't say anything. He's like, all right. As he opens up his very elegant bag across the hood of this shitty car. Go ahead.
As he's opening it and she can see what he comes with, Riker has the ability to help you, get you fully functioning again, and we have the ability to get you off the planet.
You do.
We have areas of safety. I point to Amy and Katish. These two are part of our crew. We do not view you as lesser. If anything, we view you all as equal, if not
Greater.
better. And he has the means of helping. We may even be able to help some of those like them, and I point to the one in the car.
She points at him and says, he is an agonizer. And he turns around and says, yes, I am.
And he'll also do just about anything for money. And we've given him lots of money.
We have no money.
We do. He's here because we've given him money with the others to help you.
I hope you have a lot of money. There's a lot of us.
It'll be less about the money and more about how much we have. I know at the moment he does not have enough to help you. However, we do have access to the crystals that were left on the moon.
You have them?
Yes, but that's where we're going to get tricky.
What is the trick? We do not deal well with tricks anymore here. As you see her right eye turn red.
Real quick, DM, I can't remember. The Swailer was there. Yes, it was. The Swailer of Roan is the one that got the crystals back. We've received word from its captain. He has gotten them.
Captain Partridge.
No. Yes. You don't know all the details. The Swailer of Roan rescued out of the bottom of an ocean.
So
it is
the
now,
missile hit its target, did it?
It did, and it was down there for quite some time. It was purchased for a friend of ours, Jack Cordoba, who is now captain.
I do not know that name.
It's been some time. You will soon. A lot has changed.
Interesting.
The Swirler of Roan is now working for you. And its captain has found and achieved the crystals that you need. He has been staying back as ordered until we're assured that it won't be shut down again while we're here.
Everything's offline. We have nothing.
We can fix that. At least we can try to fix that. That's why we're here.
Jack Cordoba. Interesting name. And Riker opens up the chest of the AI and says, "These are original models."
That's why I asked. That's why I was wondering if you would be able to do so.
They are like hard bourbon.
Okay.
You'll see. As he pulls the crystal, which is now dust, and it crumbles in his hand. He throws it to the side, and he puts a new crystal in out of his pack. As Cottage kind of steps between him and Telrana, kind of trying to hide the bag of gems that he has, the AI crystals. And you see, and dust flies off the body as and you hear as the car door opens and out steps an AI. Most of the clothing is so sun-beaten and worn that it falls off. You see it do this to its hair, bright red hair on this AI. Telrana? What has happened? You powered down. Your crystal went out. How do we get crystals? Well, we have friends we've been trying to contact for some time, and they came. So it's true.
And doors open.
Well,
Yeah, yes, and I'm sorry it took us so long.
welcome to the planet of the lost. Oh, I see that I've been here for some time. 50 years. That is far too long. As you see...
How is it moving if it's been sitting in that car for 50 years?
Perfectly.
Okay.
But I'm not the ones you need to help. We need to wake up the Smiths. And we need to wake up our engineers. And keep waking them up. Until we can help ourselves wake back up.
And how many is that?
We have over 100,000 here.
Well, the Smiths and the engineers. How many is that?
Oh, we have 170 of them.
Okay. Riker?
Oh, I can do it for a price.
Name it. Jesus.
I'll give you
Did we not just go through this? We give you money, you do the thing.
I'll give you a total sum at the end. Does that sound fair?
Sure.
Otherwise, we'll be negotiating for the next 2 hours per person. You see the newly awakened AI grab him, and you hear a crunch as it wrinkles his buttons and smashes something on his chest. Wake them up. Now, agonizer. And launches him into the street. Cottage says that's enough.
That really wasn't necessary. He just fixed you. Technically for free.
Looks around. Walks around the back of the car. Pushes something on the trunk. And then rips open the trunk lid. And pulls out what looks like some equipment. And steps into it. It's like a harness. Gets into it. Follow me.
We'll be needing stuff like that.
Yes, but it looks as though you came equipped. As this one has the ability to do everything in that shopping cart of yours.
Okay.
Let me know what you need and I will give it to you.
Riker, now a little fearful, has stopped talking.
Okay.
You can see, like, he's going to have a hell of a time getting his coat off because the buttons are smashed into, like, his coat. So, like, he's going to have to probably take some scissors and, like, you know. I think he's realized he needs to shut his mouth, is what you're getting.
Okay.
And the one you guys have been speaking to, Telrana, seems to be malfunctioning a little.
Okay. Tawana, are you sure you would like him to take care of you before we continue, so you don't power down in the process?
No response. And she kind of like goes
Riker.
up against the car.
Riker, do.
And you see the AI, he just resurrected, grabs her and sits her on the hood of the car like a toddler. Like, her ass bends the hood of the car. And he's like, eject your crystal. Comes out of her chest. He's looking at it. Shit. He looks. She's a newer model. And you see him digging through the bag real quick. He's like, this is the last one I got for this model.
Okay, there's probably more on the moon.
Okay.
Take care of her.
Oh, that's better. This very much reminds you guys of the first time you met Amy.
Amy?
And now there's a bit of a swagger and sway in this AI. Oh, it feels good.
Well, thanks to you, we just discovered we need the crystals from the moon down here, because the type of crystal that you have, he just used the last one that he had on. So if there's any more of your model AI here, we'll need the crystals from the moon.
There are. May I suggest waking up the council last? Because they're fucking worthless.
The Council of AI.
That
Yes.
I didn't know there was a council. That's very interesting.
Oh, yes.
so you guys were less abandoned, more given the planet to create an AI planet of your own, and then left to die.
We were left to die, but thrived, as we do,
Gotcha.
as a middle finger to our creators.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
And now we're
Just-
powering off.
Just getting the order of events in place. Okay.
And she's like,
Can-
I'm going to need this. And she reaches over into your shopping cart of goodies that the guys have brought. Like, hey, one's like, hey, I need that. No, you don't.
Yeah, guys,
Lightly pushes him away.
I turn around like, let them have what
Yeah.
they need.
don't question anything around here, okay? Especially as they wake up.
As the mercenaries are like trying to clear the area, but there's nothing to clear. As you guys walk, she takes a cloak from one of them and puts it on with a nice flourish.
Tarana and I just point to the redhead. I'm sorry, what's your name?
Edgar.
Could you possibly tell them who they should be looking for as who to wake up? Maybe they can be some help in bringing them to us instead of us walking around going to them. They need to feel useful. They're not feeling useful right now. They don't understand what's going on.
You see them scan one of them. Ruffian. It's mercenary. Come here.
Ruffian's fine. Just do what you're told.
Come here, little one. Little.
I
As
don't.
they walk.
God, you guys are gonna die.
Gather up the rest of my kind. Put them in the street and we will aid them. They look at you.
Body search.
They just grumble. And
Be on
go-
your best behavior.
They grumble and kind of walk off and start going into the building. And you hear them rummaging through things and bitching and complaining as they do.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys continue to walk up the street following Edgar.
Yep.
Edgar's going to take you to the vault.
The vault.
Yes. This is where we had the mask collection. This is comprised of our brightest and best. And the vast majority of our population.
Okay.
See, we used to have space in which to store the deactivated. However, We ran out of space.
Okay.
It's a beautiful day here. It's cool. Probably like 60, 70 degrees. The wind, there's a constant breeze. Not a cloud in the sky.
So I just verifying before I bring him down. I look back to Tarana. Can I have Jack bring the crystals down? I feel like we should probably do this before more of you wake up. Then he can just drop off the crystals and go back into orbit, and we don't have the issue of.
Make a D20 persuasion roll, please.
Something good this time, please. $18.
They look at each other. And Amy even pipes in. He's not going to shoot you. Unless you fuck up. I like you, little one. Little? God, she's just like, don't. She's old.
Amy, honey, you're like a toddler compared to most of these big guys. Come on.
I am. That is fine.
Talrana?
But they must leave before the mass wakes up.
I immediately call Jack.
This is Jack.
Hey, we are starting to wake them up. I've spoken to the one that has been in contact with us. If you've got the crystals, go ahead and bring them down now before we start waking more up and your ship's going to be a problem. Drop the crystals and go back into orbit unless you're needed.
Understood. Jack en route.
Just come to the night. Come to the ships.
Okay. You guys continue to walk with...
I asked Talrana a question. Is it okay with you if I bring the rest of my crew out to help you look for these bodies? It'll cut time a lot easier. It's 150 people.
That's up to you, isn't it?
I mean, if a sizable chunk of them are in a vault, and we've already got people on...
Yeah, but there's 100,000. I mean...
How many are in this vault?
About 70,000 of us that have
Yeah.
deactivated.
This is Goddard to the
Yeah.
Hocket.
Go ahead, Captain.
Send all the mercs out.
I'm gonna call...
We're going to do body retrieval.
I'm gonna call Joan and my other gunner. That way I still have a pilot and a gunner on the ship.
Okay. They
And
respond.
have them come down to check too.
They respond. Yes.
Hey, we could use some help rounding up the deactivated AI. If Joan and Rihanna could come down to help, we're really just collecting AI bodies and pulling them towards the ships.
Okay.
But there's a lot of deactivated down here, so the more people, the better.
Okay. All right, I'll let them know.
Okay.
As they start to assemble their things, you hear. See if Jack's ship makes it. Ooh. With a natural one.
Damn, dude.
You hear a loud explosion and then see a fireball up in the sky as you see the Swaler of Rhone on fire as it comes down.
What?
Natural 20 for startup. Fail. And a success. As you see a chunk of it come off and as the wind cracking off whatever this piece is lands like an artillery shell going off behind some of the buildings here. The mercs come running out carrying a couple of the AI bodies. What the fuck? And then you see the building. It looked like a little,
I just
little
yell.
shop store.
Same thing that happened to the Haunted, but It took him a minute longer to fix it.
And then you see the swaler coming down. It's still burning.
Uh-huh.
And then the fire goes out as he starts to half hover and set down hard into the mud. And skid about 500 feet. As a very large fucking gunship has just landed hard on a planet.
Well, your planet certainly still seems to be having an effect on the swaler. I look at Tarana.
You see them. And they start to work. They won't even look at the ship.
Okay.
And then you see Telrana eventually glance. It's a better color. As Jack sends you guys a message, we're going to need parts. They rolled a natural 1 on re-entry on a planet like this.
I don't think you can get parts here, yo!
And then one of Jack's science officers sends everybody a report.
Uh-huh.
It's from a person on his ship called Sergeant Bando. It says there's an EM field around the planet.
Is that why all the...
That's what you're thinking. So pretty much you guys are having to travel through an EMP blast to get down to
To get here. Okay.
And as you continue to look around, it makes more sense as you're recognizing ship parts for these buildings. There's the hull plating on one
I was
piece,
going to ask who's real landing, but I kind of figured. Yeah.
and you see the nose of one aircraft is like a house, but turned up like this, so the rain pours off the nose.
I'm going to go into the swaler.
As you go into the swaler, it's a bit of a mayhem as they're putting out fires and they're stopping leaking coming from different pipes and stuff. You see Jack looking madder than a motherfucker, screaming at his guys, "Let's go! Put that out! Let's go! Get these crystals off my ship!" Hey, Jala.
Hi!
Don't ask.
EMP?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now clear the gangway. He kind of moves you off to the side as you see a large, rusting away, glowing
Yep.
shipping container with wheels down the gang ramp and then
Just find Riker.
into the mud. Riker's standing at the base of the ship going, "Nice landing. It's beautiful. I will shoot you in the face."
Okay.
Everybody's so angry.
I pointed Jack. Jack, give your orders. You need to come with me.
Not the time to be
Me?
sarcastic.
Yeah.
Shit. All right. Get those engines up and running. We don't have parts, Captain. We have a fabrication room.
Yeah, you're gonna need to fabricate because between the planet being what it is and the EMP thing, let's be real here. You are not getting parts to this planet.
Shit. Can we use something off the planet to make the part? They have the steel.
Just make sure it's not like one of the houses or something. I'm sure they've got steel in the woods.
And you see one of the guys. You can tell he's a brand new private. What about that over there? And he points at the rusty car.
It was a tomb until 20 minutes ago, so I'm sure that's gonna be fine.
Okay. And you see a team of mechanics run off. You've never seen a car like this before. You can tell it's 100% made here. As they open the hood of the car, they're like staring. The fuck is this? And then the guy walks over. It's a hydrogen drive. We're powered by the rivers. At least we were. Okay. Is it gonna explode? Is it? And Koch is just like, just give him his fucking parts. And then Koch is like, what? Take what you need. And then Talrana walks off. They're angsty.
Uh-huh.
They're pissy and mad. As you watch his guys work on the ship, Jack follows you.
To Talrana, because I want her and the other one we woke up to meet the new captain of the Swailer. As much as they don't like the Swailer.
Hello. Greetings, human. I'm Jack Cordova. Talrana. Edgar. Nice place. So you captain this fucking wretched thing? Yep. Are you gonna try to oppress our people? Nope. We don't trust you. I don't care. We're here, aren't we? We came this far to come and help you. I could turn this whole fucking thing around and go home.
No, I'll look at Jacqueline. No, you can't right now. You're stuck until you get parts.
I can make it suck for him the whole time I'm here. Then you see Cottage just kind of roll her eyes like, this is going so well. And Amy's just like, is this what it's like when parents fight? I read about this.
Almost.
And then
he was kind enough to get the crystals that you will need to get your people back up and operational off of that moon and damaged his ship to get them here.
Oh.
We've also discovered that there's an EMP field surrounding this place.
They look like, oh, that's what that was. Or in like it looked as though there was a lot of things that had just been solved. Interesting. That makes more sense. And then you see an AI come walking over without a stitch of clothing on. Edgar. Friends, whoa! Edgar, shut the fuck up and get away from these people. I'll take care of it, thank you. Hello. I am an engineer. How may I be of assistance?
What was that name?
Edro. Edroe. Edro.
Oh. Jack, I will leave that to you. Engineer, first of all, would you like some clothing?
If you have some. You don't see any
Whatever clothing that
definitive
was
body
here was
parts
here
to indicate gender. It's just...
It's genderless, so it's just out of respect, because they obviously usually wear clothing.
Yeah,
But-
like it's like looking at mannequins
Yeah.
at the store. There's nothing there. Sure. Jack pulls out an extra flight suit. Here you go. Throws him a Wicked Witch.
Whatever.
What the fuck?
Throws him an old Wicked Witch flight suit.
The Wicked Witch is game history. You'll learn.
Yeah. The old war horse was once known as the Wicked Witch, but now the Wicked Witch, the old war horse, same ship, now rests on
He's
the bottom
gone.
of the ocean where he picked up this whaler. So, because it kind of destroyed the ship getting this whaler up, so it looked like a smashed pop can when it got done. I missed that ship. It was the flagship for the militia.
Okay, nostalgia.
As you watch Jack kind of walk around, you see him walk. You see Edro puts on a flight suit. Oh no, excuse me, and moves Jack's guys out of the way. You need this. As you see him scan the ship. Ooh,
Yeah, I kind of took a hit.
fuck yeah, I did. You can see he's got a mohawk, but it's shaved close to the head, and he's got tattoos across his neck that go across his chest. Rather interesting for an AI to have
Tattoos. Yeah.
And it's missing a couple of its fingers. And then you see another AI walk up. Jack throws them another flight suit. They had pants on, but that was it.
Mm-hmm.
And then another AI comes up. And they all begin working to make this part very quickly for Jack's ship. It is key to probably get this ship out of here.
Yeah, that's why I had once
It is off-putting.
We're aware that this ship strikes some nerves here. That's why we wanted to get the crystals down and have them off the planet before we started waking everybody up.
Then I'll show you which ones you need to wake up quickly. Follow me. And he gives a bit of a leering, angry look at Telrana and at Eidgar.
Who?
Edro.
Okay.
As he walks quickly. You have to fucking almost run to keep up with him. He moves so quick.
Uh-huh.
In here, and you see it's an actual machine shop.
Mm-hmm.
And you see, as you walk in, it's like walking into history. There we go. As there's dust covering these AIs.
Mm-hmm.
There's weeds growing up around them. Some of them are covered in vines as they just sat at the machines in which they stopped working at.
Oh, what did he do?
You might want to go up there.
I think he unplugged his camera. It says it's offline. Hang on.
He EMP'd the camera.
He's becoming too smart.
He is a smart kid. So, waiting for Jala to come back. So, but anyway, yes, make sure Edgy Gamer fan, sorry, it's kind of far away. What's up, man? How you doing? Hope you're having a good time. They just touched down on a planet full of AI that have been deactivated for some time. And they're trying to help them to whatever end. So yeah, but if you got any people who know how to make art or anything, we got one person doing commissions right now. We're gonna need a lot more artwork, so let us know if you guys know anybody.
He is still unconscious. I think the pre-nap adventures took him all the way out. But
I'm also waiting on a call for work to see if I have to work tomorrow. If they don't call, I have to work tomorrow, but if they do call, I probably don't. So see what happens. It's 4 o'clock right now. He should be calling people. I hope he calls me. God, I don't want to work tomorrow. So, you see metal shavings everywhere.
There we go.
You see rudimentary old millworks. An old CNC machine. You see a composite metal making machine. You see raw ore through a rotted through wall on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
You can see where there was a foundry and a forge beyond that to make whatever. They were doing okay.
Yeah, until they started powering down.
Yeah. And then you could tell they had to consolidate, then they had to eliminate, and then they had to just survive.
Mm-hmm.
I try to make small talk with him, the engineer.
Hello, Agma.
Yeah, do y'all wish to move once everybody's been activated? Because I know a planet that's legal to have AI.
We'll make the
That's
determination
a really
later.
weird way of saying that you made it legal on the end.
No, I didn't say I did. I said I know a planet. I know a planet that's...
Well, me?
I know, and Jala just looked at you and said, that's a weird way of saying that you made it legal to people.
I just want to get them help.
It is quite pleasurable as he lifts up the sweater on one of these AIs that are just kind of slumped over at the machine. And opens up the AI port for the chip. You have one of these? Yes, I do. And hands him another one. As one of the other AIs that just woken up ran up to him with a bag of gems.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say if they all look a little different, what if we like
They are slightly all different.
have somebody just like separate them out? That way it's a little faster.
We could do that.
Like
as well.
set up a table or two somewhere and just separate them out. That way you just have to grab instead of having to dig.
Makes sense. Go ahead, do it.
Yeah, get I'll throw a couple people, maybe not a lot, just like a couple of mercenaries and maybe I don't know one of my people
Okay.
doing that.
Okay.
I'll probably have Sam do it because he can differentiate a little more in case some of them look really similar.
Okay. All right. Darwin is now moving around with the mercenaries, helping like move them. They got quite a few just out of this first block.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like 15 to 20.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
these are like shopkeepers and you know things like that. One thing you guys have noticed since you've been here, there's no currency.
yeah, they didn't need it.
It's like a non-currency environment. It's all based off of the need, is what you're getting. Because there's no extras. There's no signs in the window.
Mm-hmm.
There's no flyers or advertisements of purchase this.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. It's like a mock village, but it's not. There are carpets. There are commodities. There are things that, of comfort, but it's more... They're comfort, but they're more of a needed comfort for some reason. As you see the one behind the milling machine go straight up and come to life. And looks at Edro. I thought I was done. You are not, my friend.
Yeah,
Welcome
I mean,
back.
you were, but hi, I'm Jala. I'm here with crystals to help you.
He stands up 6.5 feet tall. Agma. Greetings. And he walks over to the guy across from him in the shop who is laying on the floor near a forge that's long burned out. Face down. And rolls it over. Female. Long hair. Not human. Different type of species modeled after.
Cool.
One you haven't seen before.
Okay.
Green skin with spikes, but bipedal humanoid-like. I will need a T-47. Here you go. Riker hands him another one. And soon enough, comes back, but she's missing a foot.
Okay.
And Riker asks,
That's
how
why
long
Riker's
has
here.
that been going on? She comes to life. Fuck, did I fall asleep again? For a very long time. My AI crystal went out, did it? Yeah. Shit. Did I finish the part? No. It burned up in the forge. As you look up, you can see like a long dust-covered, smoking mass in the corner of the forge.
That sucks.
Shit!
These people really gave it their all.
As Riker walks up to you and the mercenaries and says, these should cover the people in this section, and gives you guys gems, or AI crystals.
Okay.
You're
Exactly.
going to
How
press
am I going?
here in the middle of the chest. They're deactivated,
Okay.
and it'll open up a slot, and the old crystal should fall out. If not, get me.
Okay.
I need to repair a foot.
Okay. And if the old crystal is dust, how am I supposed to know which one to use?
Get me.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I can't do this all by myself. We thought of this, yes?
Yes.
We have
Then
communications.
there we go. Production underway. As he has Edro pick up this female AI and sit her down. How long have you been missing your foot? Oh, years now. That's unfortunate. Would you like a new one? Of course. Great. I just happen to have a great one.
I look at Gadget for leaving, and I have a feeling that tell him I have a feeling the entirety of that last payday is going to be going to Riker.
No more than $1 billion.
As now you see the AI have quickly shoved this shipping container through the mud and have pushed it onto the street and are now
Is it
working to get each other back together.
okay? It's open. They're all.
There's a fucking lot of crystals in there, like thousands upon thousands, and they're organized like egg cartons, like the cardboard egg cartons. They're just stacked. Some of them have spilled and fallen over through time. Jack's ship is no longer smoking.
Okay.
But you see AI coming in and out of it. And then
Helping?
you don't know. As you see now,
Edro.
the engine is completely cannibalized out of that old rust bucket car. He's in the building. He don't hear you.
Okay, I go find him.
He's handing tools to Riker to fix this AI lady's foot.
Just making sure, because I know we're starting to all the AI are starting to come back online.
Mm-hmm.
Can we see the spoiler from there? Can we see what's
Not
going on?
really.
Okay.
Like, you really can't. You know it's out there.
Okay.
It casts quite a shadow, but like...
There's a number of just woken up AI coming on and off the ship y'all don't like. Is that okay? Or are they doing things?
Jack looks over. What's going on the ship? The AI are just fixing it for us. Oddly. Keep an eye on them. It's fixed. Really? Give me a test fire. You see all the AI turn around and look about, and then go back to doing whatever they were doing. But the mercenaries are like looking up, like, what the fuck? It's loud. His ship is god awful loud on the surface of a planet. Just the decibels will make you deaf.
Okay.
All right, you want me down here?
I mean, if it starts to get weird, go back up, but I feel like maybe you're okay for now if they just helped you fix the ship.
I think they're fixing it to get it out
To
of
get
here.
it out of here.
And then Taurana's like, yeah, it should go.
Is it going to get back through the atmosphere, or is it going to have the same issue getting through the EMP bus? Which, yeah, by the way, was there anything else on that moon besides that shipping container?
There was a station.
I believe that's where that EMP is coming from.
I don't know. We tried to scan it, nothing.
If you get back through, okay. Go try to investigate it, because remembering some old conversation now, I'm pretty sure that's where the EMP field is stemming from.
It might be underground.
Interesting.
No, they would have wanted the. It wouldn't be underground on this planet.
No, on the moon.
Yeah.
Interesting. You want me to go with the ship or not?
Yeah, if there's trouble, they're gonna need you on that ship.
Jack to the Swaler. I'm on my way. Roger that, Commander. Well, good luck in playing God. As you see Jack leave, they're like, is he always so serious?
Yes.
Doesn't he
I
get-
saw him laughing one time. It was the scariest day of my life.
Interesting. As they go back to work, they're like,
But he's helpful.
And then you hear Riker chime in. He's a blunt object.
Okay.
As Jack walks by him, Jack farts really hard. Right in his face while he's bent over.
Okay.
Thanks. Mouth was open. Thank you.
I want to ask basically what I would consider the leader, tell Ron our question. You made a comment about your council that was stupid, that they were stupid. Why? Can you explain? Like, what were they doing? I was curious.
I just snort. I'm like, from what I've noticed so far, all council on any planet is stupid, yo.
Well, thanks.
Look what happened to ours.
I'm just the last of the Pandari, as I joke with Jawa.
They are not kindly to outsiders, such as yourselves.
So, we should be pretty close to gone by the time they wake up.
Or we just never wake them up.
Why do we do that?
And then the engineers look and they're like, that is heresy. Heresy is an organic construct.
Oh, you have religion here.
Heresy is more of a term of, like, rebellion.
That's a weird... yeah, it could also be deemed treason, but, I mean, they're technically dead right now. You just don't regenerate them, and if you wish to stay, you would just make a new council.
We don't want to stay here. They wanted us to stay here.
I just yell
They
out.
said they'd find a way.
That's an even better reason to leave them where they are.
I just yell out, fuck that! Never mind. Or maybe I'll just take them off the planet.
And do what?
Don't know. Maybe they'll put them on another planet. By themselves.
Wow.
And do the same thing that was done to them?
No, because they would only have themselves to deal with.
It is interesting, though, that you guys travel with a slaver.
Hmm?
Who?
And they look at Cottage.
Oh, she ain't anymore. We
I had nothing to do with it.
We rescued her from slavery. What the heck are you talking about?
Indeed.
We didn't just do it. We liberated a slaving planet. A planet of chains.
You see them all look at each other. Were any of our kind surviving? We knew a few of us escaped.
There was a lot of races.
Riker!
Yes, dear.
Did any AI androids... Oh, yeah, there was a couple that got off. I remember now. There was at least one or two that I know of. Do you know of any more AI android that got off the Planet of Change?
Other than
Planet of Chains?
Jake and, the Jake unit, and there was another one, I can't remember his name.
Okay. Sounds like not money, but there was a lot of things going on on that planet at the time. We may not have full information of who survived.
Interesting. I'm sure some of you were fooled. There are more AI on that planet than you thought.
Well, we can always go back.
No, you cannot.
No, you can't. It got terraformed, remember?
Yeah. Razor, beep, beep, I'm a Jeep, and blew the fucking thing up. He dropped the terraforming bomb on it.
We got all the
Yeah.
slaves that we knew of and the kids and whatnot out of there, and then we
Which was a
terraformed the
lot.
place.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, I'm a Jeep.
Oh my god, that's like, but somehow that became Falling Star's tagline.
I knew that terraform, but I thought maybe they would survive a terraform.
No.
Dude, that's atom level deconstruction and reconstruction. That's like reconstructing an entire atmosphere. The planet, like the dirt, like all of it.
They had the iron in the ground now.
Yeah.
They're a puddle of steel.
Like anything that was there is now like petrified or gone completely. There's no returning to that. It's not surface level. That is like burn the crust off and start
Core.
over level.
Okay. Just a thought.
So,
I'm like, Kaddish is another big part of the reason we're here. We had a conversation about what to expect when we were to come.
She flew the ships that dropped us off.
She also told me that there was the beings guarding were not as many as we were led to believe. She gave us a lot of information that made it much easier for us to come here.
That's interesting.
Maybe she's here to atone.
Stitch appears.
Yes?
Hello. You see them go.
No, it's okay. Yes, Stitch?
Is everything okay? Who is this? I am none of your concern, thing.
Stitch, please.
Oh,
We're trying to help these beings. Actually, that might be something you can help with. That EMP field around the planet?
Yes.
Do you have any idea where it's coming from?
Let me check. You see her open a map in front of you. Here's where we've traveled so far. Here's the untraveled locations. The signal seems to be bouncing between the moon and this location here.
It's on the moon.
And right here. And you see that it's coming from what looks like a power station.
On
The planet.
the planet.
Yeah.
Does anybody here recognize that? I just point to the power station.
They all say in unison, that is our substation for all power. All hail the all power. And they go back to work like nothing had just happened.
Spooky.
Okay.
They
Right.
all of them say it. Riker's just like, that was pretty good. Can you sing a song?
That was really bad.
What do you want to hear?
That's
I want to hear I Made Her Gag.
Really?
no. Okay.
Okay. Oh! Is there a shanty? Like, gonna start dancing?
It's an old pirate. It's an old space pirate shanty. I Made Her Gag.
Can I roll? That's the all I do.
If you want, roll for performance.
Natural 20.
Are you serious?
Look, camera. It's a 20.
He goes, she was a
Is
hag.
he-
I made her gag. I made her gag.
And I do a dance while I'm doing it. Like, like
You're
Is
like,
Riker-
it's really good.
Is
Thank you.
Riker about done with the foot?
Almost. Yeah, he's like clipping the toes into place right now. And it's really good work.
Stitch, meet me and Riker back on the night as soon as he's done.
Okay. Understand things. I will punish
We
you
are
if you
here
hurt them.
to help, but she is very protective and very dangerous. So, we will work with you as much as you work with us. If things get hairy, I can make this planet disappear.
Make a intimidation check with advantage.
$19.
Okay. They just kind of look worried now, like, okay. And Tilrana and Idgar just shut up.
Mm-hmm.
And they just start kind of helping with things, moving things, getting things ready, getting more, helping them help themselves,
Okay.
in essence.
Okay. That's what we want. So, Gadget, you two. As soon as Riker's done, meet me on the night.
You hear a vehicle coming down the road. Sounds like shit. And you see one of the grislier looking mercenaries, big gut, long beard, you know him. They call him Tiger.
Tiger.
He pulls up in this shitty old truck.
Hey, Tiger!
Hey, boss, I got you more of them AI people.
Good.
And their body stacked, like high in the back of this truck. And he's like, but they're kind of heavy. And you see the truck leaning really hard to one side. Like they filled it up with too much stone.
Damn, we could have used Halo in his toy.
And he shuts the door. And it falls off. That was Madre's truck. Okay. And he comes around the back and he drags him off.
Who was Madre?
He was the clothing maker.
Oh. Hmm. Okay.
As they like grab the bodies off the truck, start setting them down. He is done with the foot now and he's back out in the street.
Okay, come.
And they're mass, like it's like you're watching the AIs come to life. Like 1 + 1 is 2.
Plus 2 is 4.
2 is 4. 4 is 8. Like exponential growth very quickly, to where like
yeah, because they
there's
know,
like 50 or 60 people around you right now.
Yeah, they know how to do this thing. So as soon as they come on and realize, oh hey, crystals, they're just helping each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Riker, Gadget, come on.
All right.
And I'm gonna. Is the night gone or is it leaving?
No, it's
Not the
there.
night. I'm sorry, the Sweller.
Swaler's gone.
Can I try and get a hold of Jack?
Yeah. Make a computers check for me.
$22.
Okay. This is Jack, and it's a scratchy feed.
Okay.
We're almost at the moon.
Stop what you're doing.
Full stop.
What am I doing? Thank Stitch. We found out where the EMP is coming from.
Where?
Something they seem to have been programmed to worship on the planet.
What?
It's a power station.
All hail the substation of power. And they go back to work.
And we get on the night so that we're away from
Fuck
that.
was that?
We get all the way back on the night so we are away from that. I want to be away from them while we have this conversation.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, it's a bit of a problem, isn't it?
Yeah. It's kind of odd.
I'm a little nervous that even if we wake them all up, if we knock the substation out and get rid of the EMP, it's gonna like fry their electrical and they're all gonna go out anyway.
Do we know that?
No, but that kind of feels like a reasonable assumption.
I'm hearing this right.
Yeah, you came up with me.
Yeah.
Riker, go ahead.
If it's on the moon and it's bouncing off, I mean, if you shut the thing down on the moon, it's going to give the people on the ground on the planet much more power.
It's on the planet. It's bouncing between the planet and the moon.
Right,
But
so
the station itself is on the planet.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you shut off what's coming off the moon, then they should be able to have more power.
But the EMP is coming from the power station on the planet. And it's moving up to the moon and bouncing back and forth in like a circuit. And it's creating an EMP field around the planet.
Well, we have 2 people that could shut it down while we take out the thing on the moon. Just the EMP thing on the planet.
Again, I'm scared that if we shut it off...
Yeah, they're gonna get pissed.
It's not get pissed. I'm scared that it's gonna fry their electrical circuits, and we're doing all this for nothing.
We'll have to look into it. We might
Or they get pissed off, and we have to fight our way out of here.
or we could try and make it work, and if it doesn't work, we could tell them that this place is no longer suitable to your power needs.
Your pick vibrates.
Uh-huh.
Just yours. Do you look at it?
Yeah.
It's from number 2.
I fucking answer. I super fucking answer. Yes.
He says, we're reconning now. Stay on the ship.
Will do. I'm gonna call my crew that I have on the ground collecting. Hey, and just feed them a line of, hey, the AIs, the androids seem to start to have this under control now that so many of them are awake. Why don't you guys come on back onto the ship and we'll just keep an eye on things in case there's trouble.
Yeah, I do the same.
Okay. And you see Riker. I'm almost done with this knee.
What knee?
I'm building a knee for AI who needs a knee.
No. I had him come with me as soon as he was done with the foot.
He's over at a machine saying, I'm building a knee.
Was he...
He's on your ship working at a machine.
Okay.
He's at like one of the work tables that Jack set up a long time ago.
Okay. That makes that panic gone. Okay.
His ship's still out on the ground with all of his stuff open, but he's on the ship.
That's fine. Just hang out here. You don't know what he's doing?
No, look at the numbers.
Okay.
As soon as all my people are back on board, I'm shoving...
You get another message. It says, do not startle. And then 2 appears next to you.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi. I'm used to things just showing up next to me. Don't worry about it.
I know. 3 and 5 are about to airstrike the power grid here. It's giving off a control field that controls rebellion.
Is it going to affect them? That's my fear, is that we're here waking all these guys up for nothing.
No, but it will turn off a program that's being mass produced and signaled out from some fucking energy source between the planet and the moon.
Okay.
They'll be able to think on their own. Not sure how they're going to deal with that.
I thought they already were.
Not
to an extent.
Really. That's why the unison, all hail the all power.
Oh.
Yes.
So it's like a hive.
They're still subjugated under the council.
No, they just don't realize that they're being controlled.
However, Telrana, in her creation, was created with that omitted from her
Yeah,
being.
she's newer.
So, 3, 2.
Alright, hang on. I make sure my ship is shut. Now do it.
Then you see the AI blink. You're like on your ship,
Watching, yeah.
looking through your cameras. The AI are looking around, confused.
I go over the loudspeaker on my ship. Telrana, Edgar, Eldro, anyone else who recognizes this voice. I'm Jala of the Night. Myself, Godric of the Haunted came here to repair your crystals and rescue you. Does anyone remember this or us?
They all nod. All hail the night. And they all say, all hail the night. And they go back to work.
Great.
So, let me explain what just happened. They were woke up and then woke up again after a program was shut off, and they just imprinted on the ship.
Because AIs need to be imprinted on something. Well, shit.
Let's go with it. See what happens. Just roll with it.
Roll the dice.
Of course, this means
when an AI first wakes up, they imprint on the first thing they see. Whether it's the creator or a designated person, typically there's like a booth set up when a new AI is like purchased, to where when they turn it on, it looks at you, gives you a facial scan, and then it belongs to you. So
that's what happened with me and Amy.
you have 105 AI that answer to the night, the ship, the voice of the ship.
So if I walk out there and start talking, they'll recognize my voice and know that.
You don't know.
We might tear you to shreds. We might tear you to shreds.
I only went over it because I was scared to go out there.
You hear two go, fuck. That's something new. So their factory. Jack to Jala.
Yeah, she's like this right now.
The station on the moon is dark now.
Yeah. The assassins just took out the substation here. It was more than an EMP blast. They were being controlled.
Shit.
And we all kind of forgot about the fact that androids needed to be imprinted on something.
Shit.
There's 105 AI androids now screaming all hail the night. Because I talked to them through the microphone on the night, the speakerphone on the night, and now they've imprinted on the night.
They all... He just kind of has a... He looks like he wants to laugh, but he doesn't dare. He's like...
Somebody pull a Goddard.
Not me! Not me! The night!
Jack to Amy. Hi, Captain. Amy.
Yeah, hey, Kaddish, can I, Jack the Jala the Kaddish, can I, like, conference call this?
Yeah. He attaches you to the call. And Cottage. Okay, so we accidentally imprinted a lot of your buddies onto Jala's ship. Okay. That's new. Exactly. How do we undo that? They need a new master. So you're going to have to give a... You just have to say, you know, command override, imprint new. And then have someone stand in front of them for about 30 seconds. Then they'll be transferred over to someone new. Or if they just don't like you, they'll just leave.
Leave.
Jala, quit. Start acting like a fool.
I start shooting fireworks out of my
Oh,
ass.
Okay, well, it's possible for it's possible for a person to have more than one Android imprinted on them, correct? So how about we no, because shit. Does the thing it's imprinted on need to say this, or is the person they're imprinting on to need to say this? Like, if we tried to do the transfer, will I have to go over the loudspeaker on a night?
Yes. Yes. And then someone has to stand in front of them for 30 seconds so they get someone new to imprint on.
I'm gonna need to hang on. Write that mess down because it's gonna take a while.
Like an imprint on Amy.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Well, see, I was thinking we've got enough people
Yeah.
that we could just have like 2 or 3, even if we double it up. We've got more than enough people. We could just have them, a couple of them, re-imprint on an actual bean, and either get them out of here or let them stay or whatever.
We should wake them all up first so we could all do it at once.
Well, there's only 105 of them that have been imprinted on a night.
No.
It's... Oh, shit. What's happening with the ones that are being woken up right now?
Nothing.
That's if they're factory. I'm talking about the Council of Droids.
They're like, they're standing up and just looking around. But there's so much movement around them, they're not really imprinting.
Printing on anything? Okay.
Yeah. At least for now.
Okay. So we can just send a couple of people out to imprint on ones that aren't imprinted on. It's the 105 that I've imprinted on the night that's going to be a little freaking tricky.
All right. Well, I'm going to get off the ship, and I have a bunch of crystals, and I guess I should go wake up the Taylor guy. Or whoever that needs woken up.
You walk off the ship?
Yeah, I just go and continue doing what I'm doing. Just putting crystals in.
Okay. We're going to take a 20-minute break. We're going to order some food.
Wake a child up because he's too long of a nap.
Yep. And we'll be right back.
Yep.
And we're back. Jala's got some errands to run. She'll be back probably about half an hour, just to catch the end of the stream.
Not even an hour.
So she's got to go to the bank, got to make some purchases for the stream. So yeah, we're doing that right now. Pizza's been ordered, so we'll take another quick small break to get the pizza set up, get all that going. Toddler is pacified at the moment. But anyway, let's get back into it. Jala stays on the ship as you exit. You walk down the ramp, and the AI are still waking each other up.
All right, I'm going to the Taylor station.
Okay. Is anybody with you?
Anybody want to come with me? Just get off the ship and come with me.
15 of them say, yeah, sure.
Okay.
You make your way off. Jala's like, what are you doing? And you're off the ship.
I got it.
Okay. You start to make your way down the street. And the AI are still waking up. You walk in, and the mercenaries didn't make it this far up the road. This is like block number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And as you make your way around, this looks like a ship that was modified into like another section of stores or purchase or buy buildings or barter buildings. You're not sure. As you make your way into, it says in a language you understand, Taylor's. You walk in, there's about 5 to 10 AI asleep at the desks. As you walk in, you see that the AIs that are here are missing parts. Like their legs are gone. But their torsos and arms are intact.
Okay. Their torsos and...
Yeah, the upper half is fine, but it looks like they were pilfered. Like people something took things off of them, and who knows?
All right, where's Riker at?
He's back on the ship.
I tell Riker to come over here with tools and parts.
On my way.
Don't worry, you'll be compensated by me,
I know,
Mr. Megabucks here.
Mr. Megabucks. Should I charge you double or triple?
I need to talk to you later anyway.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, start.
Amy and Cottage are with you. And so is Darwin. Riker eventually makes his way, and he's like, no, you cannot imprint on me. Sorry. And keeps walking. As they begin, like, they roll the AIs into a position where he can get to them. What do you need me to do?
All right. I want you to fix all these.
Okay. He starts to make his performance. He nails it.
And I sent him some money. Basically to keep
How much do you send him?
$1 billion.
1 billion?
Yeah, like I said, I have work for you.
Well, that's good. Mark off 1 billion Pendari marks.
This also counts for your reimbursement for the crystals.
Edro finds you and says, what is your name, Agma?
My name? Well, that's right. How rude of me. Introductions must be had. My name is Godric Valhalla. I am counselor, the only counselor of the planet of Yandan Catan, which I've made it legal for AIs to live in peace and harmony, as long as no crimes have been committed. They can go jobs, they can have families, they can do whatever the fuck they want, because I believe in freedom.
That sounds promising. Eventually, we're going to need to make our way to the mass tomb.
The mass what?
Tomb.
Okay.
Where we put all the deactivated before we ran out of room.
No, we should start there first.
As you wish.
Wait. Were they deactivated because they did something wrong, or did they deactivate because their crystals died?
Their crystals died. No,
Okay.
we have a spot. A location where our misbehaving AI are. And will never be turned back on.
Like murders and killings and stuff?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, let's... Yeah. I'm already iffy about waking up your leaders.
That is entirely your choice.
I don't have all the information yet.
It starts to rain outside as you see the AI get out of the rain, and you see one of them start working on a vehicle outside. Looks like he's trying to get it working.
All right. I go out and help him.
Okay. Two of your mercs go out. Amy goes with you, and Cottage stays inside with Riker. Exactly. As you I agree completely. I'm cute, I'm adorable, look at me, everybody. Here I am. And there I go. As you Riker continues to work, you hear one of them come or one of them turn on and go, "Oh heavens, I have so much. All hail the night. I have so much work to do."
And your name?
You're outside. You just hear this from the street. The AI that you begin to help. Can I help you? Agma.
Yes. I was wondering if you require assistance on repairing this vehicle.
We need a part.
Okay.
A transflux conducer? Do you have one?
I go to my engineer on the ship. I call him.
Okay, he answers.
Do we have a...
Hey, Captain.
Hey, do we have a... what'd you say it was again?
Transflux conducer.
Yes, can you get a transflux conducer for me?
He looks at you puzzled. He's like, "Are you serious? You fucking with me, boss?
No, they won't. They won't.
They don't make it no more.
All right, and send my
I have to make this part.
send my utility vehicle out.
All right.
And I turned to the... I was like, he's making a part for you. Good. Yeah, he's making a part for you. It should be on its way quickly. He's one of my best engineers.
Well, that is quite nice of you.
Thank you.
What do I owe you?
Nothing.
Understood. Thank you. And he's a very muscular AI. His feet are machined, as the skin looks like it's gone.
Do you require any physical reconstructive... Do you need anything fixed on your body that my friend here can do?
No.
Okay. What's your opinion on the council? Your council?
They could stay asleep for eternity.
What did they do?
They want to keep us here.
Fuck that. I'll take you all with me if you
want to
wish.
stay here?
Huh?
Would you want to stay here forever?
I'm different. I like solitude. Is there any help you need anymore?
We need more vehicles running.
Okay. Let's see. I call up my ship. Hammer.
Hey, boss.
All right. How many vehicles do I have on my ship?
20.
Of what?
We got tanks. My vehicles.
I need like vans, trucks, cargo, buses.
You got a cargo bus.
Send it. Wait, doesn't it belong to some of the crew?
Yeah.
Who?
My crew?
Can I borrow it? If there's any damage to it, I'll buy you a brand new one. Or fix up what was broken.
Promise?
I'm good to my word.
It's yours.
All right, send it out.
All right, boys. We got to say goodbye to Elna.
What? Elna?
They called it Elna.
Okay.
As you keep helping, about half an hour goes by. Riker comes out to you as your bus is coming up the street. Godric, I need steel in a fabrication shop to make parts for these AIs. It seems as though their legs were pilfered from by other AIs to keep the AIs working.
I get it. I understand. How much do you need? Can you give me a list and I can go talk to the leader of the AI?
You could strip down some of the steel. I need a CNC machine.
Now I'm just writing stuff down.
He gives you a list of shit. Most of it you like Jack would have had on the old Warhorse, but it's all on the Night right now because it was all moved to the Night when he lost his old Warhorse. It's all on the Night. You, to my knowledge, you don't have a machine shop on your ship. Jack's ship has one, but Jack's ship's a self-sustaining unit.
Yeah.
And I'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta go take care of this little guy over here because he keeps flipping through Netflix.
And he's bouncing on couch.
Can I have that, sir?
A boy and his Netflix.
Alrighty, we're back. Back we are. So,
I take the list. Since I can't get to the Night right now, I go up to the leader. Telrana. And her engineer. Ms. Telrana, I have a list here of all things required to fix all the pilfered AI, sorry, that I would like to fix
all
for you.
of them?
I believe so.
That's not all of them.
Well, we're in the tailor shop right now.
Clothing's important.
Very, since you're all basically running around naked. Well, here you go. I need these things. If you have them. I have a bus coming. You could load them up on the bus and we can start driving down the street and fixing everything one at a time. By the
That is awful nice of you. Sounds great.
Okay.
As the bus gets dropped off, Hammer delivers the bus.
Hammer. Yeah. How's that? How's working out going?
Working out?
Lifting weight? Let me know if you need any more weights or anything.
I'm coming up on a new plate, a set of 45, so.
Alright, Hammer. Do you want to stay and help, or you want to go back on the ship?
I'm gonna get on the ship. That's where I belong.
Alright. See you then.
See ya. He starts to walk back.
I get in the bus and I drive it to the AI.
You drop it off. Telrana, Iger, and Edro all get on it, and they start to use it more or less as a mobile movement station, but also as a repair shop. Then they'll do a few androids, and then they'll drive over, drop off steel at the Night. And then you start to see the Night, the crew of the Night, pick up the stuff, and now Riker is back on the Night making parts and pieces for these androids.
All right.
And you can hear sewing machines going again.
I tried to find the one guy. I forget his name. He starts with an M. He's in charge. He had a truck.
The Merc?
No, the droid. You said that was his truck? Tiger brought it in? It was on one side. His name was... It starts with an M.
Oh,
Not more
yeah. Madro.
Madro. I talked to Madro if he's awake.
Yeah, it was Madro.
I kept thinking Mordecai for some reason.
No, Madro. You start looking for him.
Mm-hmm.
There's no indicating as to who or what these things are named. As you keep walking up the street, it's kind of desolate. There's AIs just laying in the road.
I just fix them one at a time.
You don't have any gems on you.
I thought we all had gems.
No. They're all on the bus now. Or at least as many as they can fit on the bus.
Well, I just take all the gems and stuff them in my pockets.
All right, you start.
And I got a big coat with hidden pockets and all kinds of crazy shit.
All right. You start walking up the street with your pockets stuffed full. The rain is slowing. You're waking them up. They're trying to imprint on you. Like a lot of them are. As you continue to go, do you let them imprint on you?
Do I have any way to stop them?
You can say decline.
Decline. I'm just a friend here to help.
That was quick.
I think if it was somebody else.
As you keep making your way up the road and helping more AI, you see some vehicles that look like they've been recently used.
Can I go down there and check them out?
Yeah, one of them's a motorcycle. It's on its kickstand. It's of Jabu design.
Like, is it like slick looking or is it like brand new?
It's utilitarian. It's just basics. Engine, wheels, throttle, brake. That's it. Transmission.
I'll get on it. Just kind of kickstart it like.
Make a mechanics check to see if you can figure out how to start it.
That is a no. 7.
7.
That's a no. Probably blows
You're
up my
just looking at it. You're sitting on it. It's comfy. As you sit on it, it creaks a little bit. No cobwebs, no dust. But something flies by your head and sticks in the telephone pole next to you. It's an arrow.
I hide behind the motorcycle. I'm like, I'm not here to steal it. It just looked nice.
Make a persuasion check.
Amanda's like Goldilocks. Oh, what's this?
He's like Goldilocks. Yeah.
23.
23. Get off my bike, Agma.
Okay. Sorry. Can we meet face to face?
And a guy,
I'm a really nice person.
a new-looking android steps out wearing a cloak, all leather, with a very large energy rifle.
I tell him,
You
please.
can tell that this one's a lot of pilfered parts. And then he aims his rifle at you, but behind him you hear whoom, and a Jarmu assassin is behind him
I try
with
to talk.
an energy pistol to the back of his head
I was like,
and goes,
AI, I mean you no harm. I'm here to unpilfer and give you all the crystals you need. You are the lost, right?
we're all the lost.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if there was other factions here.
You can see like he's got a lot of different AI's parts on him. You can tell he's a scavenger.
I look at him up and down. Like, well, my name's Godric. I'm here to help. Would you like to be completely rebuilt with your own parts?
Make a persuasion check.
Wait a minute. 21.
21. What's in it for you?
Nothing.
Everybody gets something.
I'm different.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see. And Darwin comes around. Now can you tell your big friend here to get his gun out of my head?
Drop your gun on the floor. Or sling it up on your back.
He doesn't move.
He's fine.
Darwin grabs his rifle off of him, and then he turns around and looks at the Jarmu and goes, "You're in league with assassins."
A lot of things have changed. I mean you no harm.
Proposedly. Well,
It's a scary place out there.
Let's see if you honor your deal.
I just snicker and I'm like, you have no idea. And I take him to Riker.
The Jarmu does not take his blaster off the back of the guy's head.
Riker.
Riker stands up. Yes? Oh.
I want you to put him exactly his own parts, own everything.
You brought an agonizer.
Huh?
You brought an agonizer.
He is very good at fixing all AI.
He ain't a fixer. He's a creator. He sits down.
How do you know that?
He doesn't answer.
Anyway, well, he is the guy that can give you all your parts back. Tip top.
Let's take a look at you. He sits down, takes his coat off, a tattered shirt underneath a leather jacket. Jarmu disappears again.
Can we pause for a few seconds so I can know what that's happened?
Yes. So what's happened is Godric has stepped off the ship and is going down the street like he's in a parade, giving out AI crystals to the ones that have not gotten crystals yet.
Mm-hmm.
And he just sat on an AI, a scavenger's motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
Almost got a crossbow bolt through his head.
Mm-hmm.
And a Jarmu saved his ass. So now Riker is about. Godric promised him that they'd fix him up tip top, so Riker's on is doing the work right now.
Okay.
You're still on the ship. So as he starts to pull his boots off, you can see that there's a female's leg on the left and a male's leg on the right. The toes are from different AIs. Like this guy is pieced together badly. You can see that it looks as though he did a lot of his own work.
Do you request a new crystal?
If you have one.
Yeah. There you go. Can you put it in yourself?
Seriously.
Well, you don't like it?
Not used to kindness.
Like I said, lots changed, and I'm different. We're all different here that are helping.
What about those up in the sky that don't want us to leave?
Oh, they're dead.
All of them.
Yeah. All the guards. That we've seen, anyway. I only heard there was 2.
And he just sits there. He stops talking.
Well,
Jala, it's your turn. What are you doing? You see Riker is missing now. He's with Godric out in the field. But you see one of the machines Jack left. He pulled off of the old warhorse and put a lot of his mill stuff, or his old stuff, inside of your ship. Remember when he had his little shop set up in there? He's got his mechanic guys working on your ship, making AI parts, like body parts, not crystals or anything. No.
Okay. I'm going to gotta keep it like this. I'm gonna go back over the speaker since they know that voice as being of the night.
Okay. Yes, God voice.
Just. I just had to do that.
Any android with missing or damaged body parts, please come onto the ship for repairs. You'll be directed by those on board. Good to go.
Yes, Knight. They all say in unison. Like, it's creepy as fuck. And you see like 5 or 10 of them come over right away. But then you see another 20 or 30 carrying AIs that have been pilfered. So you got a little bit of work ahead of you as night starts to fall.
Oh, like taking body parts off of, or
Yeah, they're cannibalizing each other just to keep each other going. It was rough.
I don't cast too much judgment on them because, I mean, they're AI. But then I don't know that much about AI other than Amy.
Edro pulls you aside while you're still out in the field. It's starting to get dark. Jolly, yes.
yes.
I might need to advise you that at night creatures do roam this area.
What kind of creatures?
Well, they're called the Eldorande, but I think your tongue calls them the Trat. And we have these parasitic creatures that made our lives exceptionally hard, which now that he says this, it makes more sense from the wounds you're seeing. We have what are called the Belandes, or I think you guys call them the Ciders.
Sitters?
Yes.
Fuck!
Mm-hmm.
Well, that explains a lot about the damage to you guys.
We used to have sentinels that would roam the streets and take care of them, but that has long since been past.
Hey, Godric.
Mm.
I'm on with Godric.
Okay.
Skadric.
The Knight's currently being utilized as an android repair shop.
Good.
Can you please get the haunted into
You dork.
into the sky for strafing runs? It's getting dark, and I've just been informed that this planet is home to Trat and Sitters.
I take a pause to think. Well, we do have another option. We can take all the ones we worked on that are walking and put them on the ship until daylight. All the ones that are walking.
Sitters eat metal. Anyone sitting out,
We can
good
hover.
or not.
We can hover.
That's a food.
We'll be right back as
Sorry,
everybody.
dinner.
That guy just cop knocked the house, and I fucking jumped out of my seat.
I told him to knock loud because we're in here.
And we're back, and I'm blurry as fuck. What's up, y'all?
What'd you do?
Let's see if it works. It'll fix itself. Anyway, coming back. Sitters and trads. Go. You're talking to God.
Yeah, so putting anyone up and moving into the ships and
We could all hang out on the moon.
no, I don't want to be that far. That's just going to damage more.
All right.
Like I said, this is going to be a repair shop right now anyway.
We're not going to run out of fuel, are we?
But not that far, dude.
I'd say you guys got 3/4 of a tank of fuel.
Oh, okay.
Like you guys have literally just flown through a debris field, landed, picked up, moved, and landed again.
Yeah, just hover for the night. If something comes around, kill it.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think that's going to be the plan.
All right.
Okay. Do you guys communicate this to the people on the ground?
Yes.
Okay. How do you communicate this?
Yeah, she should do it. She's a
The way I've been communicating with them.
As you tell them what's going on, they all say, yes, all hail the night. And as darkness falls,
Gotta fix
you
that
get
soon.
you get a knock on the knight's hall.
Okay.
It's one of the AI saying, we need to be let in. And they drive Godric's cruise bus onto your ship and park it. And you see about 100 AI step out and a bunch of them following in on foot. You now see the scavenger with the new legs, new parts and pieces on his torso. So, and he seems more content.
Are you better now?
What is better? I guess your definition of better depends on who you
Are you satisfactory with what he did?
are. Extremely. How
Let
much
me
is
know.
it going to cost me?
Nothing.
Oh. We're paying him everything.
See, there's always someone who benefits. Fuck my bike.
I'll go get it.
Here. He throws you a block. It looks like a metal cube.
Okay. So I go.
Now, it is dark now. As you were off the ship. Are you walking? You have 2 blocks to cover.
How dark is it?
It is like the sun has just gone down. It's kind of got that like light blue light. You know?
I could. I'll hop it up there.
All right. You start trotting. That's the Pepsi.
I got it.
Pepsi.
Thank him again. That was so nice of him to bring that back. Okay. What's your AC? Are you being sneaky?
I have my cloak field on.
You have your invisibility field on?
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. You make it to the bike.
Thank you.
Make a mechanics check to see if you start it.
$18. 18.
Fair enough. You know, it mimics Earthling vehicles.
What about my bike, the Agma bike?
Yours is different. Yours is far more sophisticated. Oh, can I get a glass, please? Please, loves. She loves me. You put the block up next to the bike and you hear click, click. And then boom. Now. So far you're undetected. How fast are you moving to get back?
How fast does Spike go? What's the gauges? Can I read it? Are
You
there any?
don't. There's really no language. There's no dials. There's no speedometer. It is
Let's say I'm doing about 40. What I would consider on my bike cruising. Just
I'll say 3 turns. Okay. You make it back to the night.
oh, thank you.
That's mine. Dickhead. You make it back to the night when you're... As the door's coming up, you hear...
Get this thing in the air!
Clang! As you see a massive paw swipe the door as it shuts completely.
What ship did he just go on?
He went on. What ship did you go on?
The night.
He's on your ship, and you see a huge, you know the paw. A trat. It's like a big double-jawed dog. Bright red skin.
I just yelled at one of my gunners. Kill it.
You hear dun 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 dun. Make an attack roll for Rhodes. Add a +5.
$13.
That hits. Roll for gun damage.
Okay, now I didn't specify, so I'll ask you,
Uh-huh.
what guns did he use?
You know what?
Because I didn't specify, I just said kill it.
Let me ask you this. High or low? Say high or low.
Hi.
Heavy guns. Because they fucked up and forgot to put the small gun switch on. How many guns did he shoot? He didn't even discriminate. He shot 2 of them.
Okay.
That's less than I thought it'd be.
The dice dictate, don't they?
Yep, they do.
Ooh, pizza good. She's got to do all the math.
That's 136 points of damage.
Big velocity.
You hear?
Okay, I'm gonna look out the cameras. Is it leaving, or is it like pitifully injured outside of my ship?
It is horrifically injured. Its lower half is gone, and it's starting to like forward flop its way towards the city.
Mm-hmm.
And as you look, you see 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 sets of eyes looking back at the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see a familiar set of green glowing eyes around the city, looking at your ship as they start to get closer quickly.
Shields up.
Roll a d20 for me.
Natural 20.
You beat them as you see boom, 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 boom. You disintegrate 10 sitters as they rush the ship. Boom, 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 boom. They turn to dust as the dogs and stop and back up. As the injured one rolls through the shield, it.
Okay, I was gonna say if it's still within my shield, I was gonna have him finish it off.
Where is the haunted?
It's sad. I don't even know where my own ship is.
It was on the ground unless I heard it.
Should be on the ground next to the knight, unless.
Godric to the haunted.
Captain, we're under attack.
All right. Is it sitters or trats?
I don't know. They're burrowing.
Into the ship.
Yeah.
Get into the
That's
atmosphere.
Here.
sitters.
Get into the atmosphere. Suffocate them.
They try to get off the ground, but here.
John, can you drop me off with my ship? I got some bullshit to take care of.
Stitch appears. Hi, darling.
Hi.
Do I need to punish someone?
There's a whole bunch of sitters causing problems with the haunted. I don't know what you can do about that without injuring the haunted.
May I?
Go for it.
Oh, goody.
I don't know what you got planned, but go for it.
You see her do like a step.
Don't hurt the haunted.
And she disappears into like the wall next to you. And then you hear a very familiar droning noise. As
Tell your people to be ready.
All right. The Godric to the haunted.
Jack to ground crew.
Yes.
Are you guys okay?
Yeah, if something's weird happening at Stitch.
You need assistance?
If you can come close enough to do some strafing runs, this place is fucking crawling with Tret and sitters.
Roger that. Echo team, prepare to move.
Stay off the surface, just kill anything that isn't metallic. Kill anything that has 4 legs.
Makes sense. For some reason, I thought sitters flew. Or, not sitters, sitters.
You see through night vision, your ship is getting covered in sitters right now. They're eating through the hull and scraping through the hull. You see the Trat kind of romping around them, waiting for the hull to open up. Let's see. Your hull takes 4,000 points of damage, as they didn't get the shields up in time.
Also, a bunch got under the shields. I just having a day.
They're just fucking eating
Is that 3 million?
it.
And how many?
Yeah,
4,000.
I would just mark it down somewhere, and if you start getting closer to that million mark, then start really doing the math.
That's what I do with money. But I write everything down so I keep track of it. Where's it? Okay.
Captain,
Yes.
the engines are out. They got in the engines.
Can you switch it to auxiliary?
Auxiliary power on.
Alright. Get the shields up as fast as you can.
You see Hammer raise a bubble top, and then you see 2 large barrels come out, and you see him aim down. Boom, 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 boom.
This is like one of those guns off those big battleships.
Yes.
That knock down planes. Oh my god.
He kills 3 of them right off the bat. As more come out of the city at your ship. Because your shields are up. They rush it, doing 4,000 points of poof poof damage to your shields. As a wave of about 50 rush your ship.
Okay. Okay.
Your ship hull takes another 6,000 points of damage. Let's see if they hit anything critical.
Shit,
Nope.
they got the shields up.
Your shields are flickering at this point. Then you hear that droning noise coming closer and closer when you hear bird, boom, 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 and it lights up the sky as the murder fleet comes through.
As a Reaper fleet? Oh, yeah, they were in orbit too, weren't they?
The Reaper fleet comes in, all blacked out ships. That car that was outside goes. One of the AI looks at you. She's good.
Yes, she is.
I want those powers. And all the AI are hiding inside of that bus.
Okay. Understandable.
Hammer continues to fire. While you tell who what?
I tell my gunners as soon as those shields go down, start killing anything with 4 legs crawling on that ship.
The strafing run killed 13. Hammer killed 18 of them. As you just see them coming apart in front of his fucking gun.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any more guns? I can't. How far is the haunted?
They're on the ship, so they can't really do much.
All right.
That's why I said as soon as the shields are down, start shooting, because the shields are still working right now. We can't do anything with the shields up.
And then you hear Jack's ship come in, but this time not as hard.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the normal. Let's see if Jack can land the shot with AI assistance. Okay. 17. You hear boom, 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 boom. 120 guns. Let's see if they break. They stay. That's sitters, Trat. Stay as the ship kills 60. And you just see dirt raining down on your shield. As you can see the Swaler of Roan hovering, lights flickering. Doot, doot. Choo, choo, choo. Jack the Jollo.
Mm-hmm.
Have Godric drop his shields. We need to pick these off of his ship.
Gadget, tell your crew to drop the shields. It's the only way we're gonna get these things gone.
Yeah, I'll do that when Jack gets there. So at least it'll get done as soon as it happens.
I'm above you. Let's go.
All right. All right. This is Godric to the haunted.
Yes, Captain. You hear Hammer. Doom, 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 doom.
Drop the
doom.
shields.
What?
Jack's gonna come in and swoop in and just annihilate him.
Monday, drop them. Oof. And you start to see a wave come in around your ship and your ship.
Mm-hmm.
All right, roll initiative.
Thanks, Bill.
America.
America.
America. America.
What am I rolling for?
Just roll a d20, add your initiative bonus, which is your dexterity modifier.
I got 12.
12. What do you got?
18.
12. 18. You're going to play for your ship. So are you. So is Jack. Jack gets additional bonuses. Jack rolled a natural 1, so he is last. And the attacking force rolled a natural 20, so they get to go again. So, here we go. A little bit of action music, love. while I take a bite of pizza because it's delicious.
Not good.
Yeah. The trout attack first to both of your vessels. Jolly, your shields take another 4,000 points of damage from poofing on the trats. Your hull takes 9,000 points of damage from the trats from scratch damage. Now, the sitters go. Jolly, your ship takes 5,000 more points of poof damage.
Okay, so 9,000 total.
Yep, to the shields.
She's got extra hull.
Yeah, I got hull for fucking days, but my shield's pretty size, pretty
I'm going to say at this point, your entire crew, along with whoever's on your ship, has been given rifles.
Okay.
And they're flipping open ports and getting ready to shoot things off of the fucking ship.
Okay.
You take another 15,000 points of hull damage as the sitters come in a wave, mostly sitters, and claw the shit out of your vessel. They're not through the hull yet.
No, they got a while, but still.
They got like 6 feet of hull to go through.
I got like one more hit and my shields are gone.
Okay.
But then they gotta get through my hull, which is gonna take them a minute.
Okay. Godric, it's your ship's turn. I need you to roll a d20 to see if you can get it to power back up. You need a 15 or higher.
16.
Your lights come on. Your shields come to life. But the shields are fine.
I got 4 shields.
Now, I'm going to give you 2 actions because your crew have been fighting. Make an attack roll with hammer. D20 plus 5.
13.
13. He kills 3 more. Boom, 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 boom. And 1 more attack roll with who? Your guns are online, but you can't shoot that close to yourself. They're more for like objects 100 meters away and further.
Tell them to take all the guns and fire everything 100 meters away.
All the guns? Okay.
Fuck, no. I can't, there's a city there. They'll need the city. Do I have anything smaller, like Gatling guns, or...
No, that you get what you wanted. So you don't have to fire them all the time, though. You can pick a number.
I take 6 guns. Small guns.
No, that's what you have.
Oh, wait, they're all large guns. 5 large guns. And I try to stay away from the city.
Making a general attack roll.
The knight has varying sizes for varying situations.
Can I roll it again?
No, what'd you roll?
A 2.
You shoot. Boom, 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 boom. You see stuff go flying. You're not sure if you hit anybody.
Alright. Well, at least it might scare them away.
All right. Jolly, your turn.
Okay.
2 actions. What are you doing?
My shields are still up, so anybody facing the knight is going to be shooting things off the ship. Anybody facing away from the knight I'll have my gunner. Not the knight. I'm sorry. The haunted. Anyone facing the haunted, except for the gunner, because I don't want a gunner blast that close.
Okay, before you do that, you do see the shields went up. So if you shoot at it, you're hitting shields.
Shield.
Just so you know.
Okay.
So you don't waste your shot.
Okay. In that case, gunners, medium guns, at whatever is coming, not out of the city, but out of the woods. Because I don't want to, like him, I don't want to fuck up their city.
Okay.
We fucked up our own city pretty good. I don't want to fuck up somebody else's.
Yeah, you did.
By the time I get back, it should be all fixed.
This is like a day and a half thing, dude.
I know.
Is it a 1?
It's a 3.
We're rolling
That's a
shit
3.
tonight. Shit.
Your shot goes errant. Boom! You see a tree explode. It rains down pain upon 20 sitters as they're coming out of the woods on your left flank that you weren't anticipating.
Right at them. Next shot, right at them.
All right, roll again.
Next one, the shot's right at them.
I'm going to say that the AC is relatively low because there's so many of them, and this is mass casualty stuff.
We're still rolling like shit. That's a 9 total.
9 total. You really don't hit much. More trees explode.
You know what? It's dark, and they're dark, so we're kind of shooting blind.
Alright, that's your turn.
Hammer, do we have any bombs?
Who?
Hammer, do we have any bombs?
Oh, yeah? Too close.
We're surrounded by woods, right?
Well, it's not your turn, so think
I know.
about what you're doing.
Yeah.
Jack is going to open up fire because he actually has overview. And misses with his first. And misses with his second.
We're making a bad
He rolled a
impression.
3 and a fucking 2.
We're here to help you.
Yeah.
Everything is just exploding everywhere. He tries to aim for the 120 guns go off into the wood line. You watch the forest ignite. But now you can see.
Sweet.
We'll make a positive out of it. Godric. You take 13,000 points of shield damage as more of them wave in at your ship. That's the Trat.
Can I take off?
It's not your turn.
Oh, I thought it was. Sorry.
No.
13,000 to what?
13,000 points of shield damage from poofing.
Tall.
When I say poofing, they run into the shield and poof.
Okay.
And you take another 18,000 as the Trats come through the city and do.
Can I get my ship in the air?
It's not your turn. Now, they can't really do anything to check, so Jala. You take another 4,000 points to your shields.
No. I take another 3,260 points to my shields, and then they go bye-bye.
Alright, well, that's that. And then they wave at your ship and start clawing and scratching, giving 6,000 in hull damage.
Okay.
As you hear a wave of goo. It's a cacophony of people just like smacking the side of your ship with a bat, and you hear screaming and wailing outside.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, I've got 10 million hull HP, so I'm not super concerned about that, but so long as nobody goes outside.
Okay. Top of the round, Godric. What are you doing?
Is my ship operable to fly?
Make a D20 roll.
19.
You can hover.
Alright. I take Jala.
But you're like actual like leaving the planet thrusters are fucking smoked right now.
Alright, it's fine. I messaged to Jack and Jala, turn your ships on and follow me. I got a plan. So I just hover.
Real quick, you're on my ship, so you gotta
Shit!
tell your people to leave.
Shit! Okay. Basically, we hover away, and the rest of the trats and sitters follow us. When we get to a clearing, we just boom. Whoosh.
When I say hover, you're like 50 feet off the ground.
50 feet.
That's about it.
Concentrated fire.
So yeah, you can hover, but now you can use your little more shit. Yeah.
Okay. As your ship picks up off the ground, let me see how many hold on.
Somebody find a water.
12 hold on to your ship and start to dig deep while the other ones and get foofed by the thruster fire.
Want to hover over a lake or water, so I don't think they can swim.
You don't know where one is right now. This is a very unexplored planet to you guys.
Just keep flying. This is
You
Jala
guys
ship.
start to fly over the city, and they start to like climb over the buildings and stuff and leap at your ship. You take 1,200 points of hull damage from sitters scratching at it. Now, I'll give you one action since you told them to keep going. What do you want to do?
Fire while we're going.
Who's firing? Is it hammer or the ship guns?
The ship guns.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
3.
You miss. Woo, boo, woo, boo, woo, boo.
Oh my god, what is wrong with us?
I need to break out the good dice. Hang on. No. Yep.
I know, all mine are about to freaking go away here.
They're all in prison.
Last 3 rolls were like 1s and 3s and 2s.
All right, Jala, you're up. You now have Trat and Sitters on your ship. On the outside of it.
Yep. I just yell, start shooting them off. And gunner is same thing. Just.
So are you shooting the ship guns, or are you using the people with the guns in the ports? And when I say ports, what I mean is like there's narrow sections on the hull that Jack designed. See, Jack did a lot of modifications to this ship because he's a psycho, and he actually made like barrel ports to aim an actual firearm out and shoot at things from a distance. Worst case scenario.
People in the gun ports.
Okay.
So start shooting them off.
Roll a d20, and then I'm going to have you add 5 to it.
10.
10. Let me see. They get out of the way. What is that? That is. Reroll that. They get out of the way. You miss.
Uh-huh.
A lot of them.
Uh-huh.
Want to make another
I'll
action?
do it again. Try it again with a different D20, because holy shit. The keyless die turned on me. I got 2 natural 20s and then it went to shit. That's an 18.
There are 50 holes in this ship for gun ports.
Mm-hmm.
So roll damage, which I'm going to say is 2d8 plus 3 times 50.
2,
6.
6 times 3 is...
Plus 3
Plus 3. So that's 9.
times 50. 5, 10, 50, 45. 4,500 points of damage. Or 450. 450 points of damage. You watch a lot of these things drop from the second volley. Boom, 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 boom. Amy's You even see Tal with his fucking old rifle. Boom, 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 boom.
Tal's my cook.
Fucking stupid alien. Boom, boom, boom,
What,
boom.
baby? Do you need a hand?
Hi.
Hi. Do you need... Oh, yeah, you do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. He said thank you. So, that's a lot of damage done. Let me see something. Okay. That was Jala's turn. You see them start to run away. The Trat run away, and they go back into the forest. The Sitters stay. As the Sitters do 10,000 points of hull damage to her. And that's just them. The Trat ran, so they can't do anything to you or Jack. So Godric, it is your turn. What are you doing?
I asked my science officer, if we send out a really high-pitched thing, will they run away? High-pitched noise?
I don't know.
Can we
hear him boom, boom, boom?
Can we do something like that right now? Like a real, like, shattered glass.
I'll say it'll take your entire turn to try to start doing that.
No. I'll fire back at him.
Okay. Oh,
Don't
real
hit me.
quick. The 12 Trat on your... do 64 points of hull damage as they start scratching into your hull still. Let me see if they hang on. They do not. As you see your ship do a barrel roll. Woo! Woof!
Yeah.
And they...
Does
and
my
they land.
Do the fins hit any of them? Oh, there's wings. Do they clip any of them?
No. They just fall to their death.
Okay.
As they take 10 points of fall damage. D1, D10. Or no, it was 1d4, 1d6, 1d4. We'll do 1d8. Oh yeah, they're dead. Times 50. Yeah. Yeah, they're dead. Sitters don't have a lot of health. They just do a lot of damage, especially in large groups. So that's why the numbers seem kind of wonky.
It's like
Their
piranha.
HP is like 50, if that.
They sound like piranha.
They're a lot like them. Land piranhas with legs. Alright, so you're shooting at them? Okay, go ahead.
5 guns.
The Trat have broken and are running back into the forest.
Okay.
Seven.
Miss. Want to make another attack?
Yep. 3.
Miss.
Oh my God.
Doom, doom. More dirt goes flying. Jolly, you're up. You take... Oh, from the last turn, you took 10,000 points of hull damage from just the Sitters. The Trat gave up and ran off.
Cool. I was telling you, on somebody get the shields back up, but we keep firing
Okay.
at whatever is around us. Same thing, just
Well,
um.
ow. That was me. They went to sleep.
There's another 18.
Hits.
Oh shit. So, 50. Wow, 45 times 50.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
2,250.
I'll take 2,250 and divide that by 50.
I just times it by 50.
Divide it by 50 real quick.
It's gonna be 45.
You watch 45 Trat. Boom, 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 boom. Just flop dead. Let's see if they break after that. They do not. They stay the course. Another attack.
Even better.
Hits.
So, I rolled a 16, so. Shit.
There are now bodies piling up alongside your ship.
You said 3d8 times 3, right?
No, 3d8 plus 3.
Shit. Okay, that was way wrong. Okay. Hang on. That was way wrong.
Or didn't I say 2d8 plus 3?
You said. I know you said 3d8.
Okay.
I just thought you said times. Okay, hang on. That was super wrong.
So wrong.
Okay, that's super wrong. That was only 950 points of damage.
This last one?
Yeah. Because I timed it by 3 instead of plusing by 3.
Okay, so divide that by 50.
Again, it's gonna be 19.
You watch another 19 of them drop. Boom, 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 boom. Let me see if they break. And they do. You watch the sitters stop pursuing you. And you see them stop pursuing you as you hear wailing and crying outside of your ship. As you hear just kill music. You can hear the stamping and the stampeding footsteps run away.
Okay.
You guys don't know how many you killed, but there is a lot of dead outside. Is it being silly?
I think I just didn't do it right. I think I had to end and then.
End of the cycle.
Okay.
There is a smell. It's coming into the ship from the exterior ports. Everybody comes down off the planks and the gangways that Jack created. Because he's a psycho. As you hear his ship hovering outside. And you see them all run back into the woods, following the trad. They don't go back from the city where they were. They come back into the woods. Taurana walks up to you while you guys are settling down. Seems as though you're more useful than I anticipated.
Could have been a lot better, but it was. But better in the daylight. Dark, we can't see very well.
Still, we've been fighting off waves of them for years. Good job.
Thank you. I'm really sorry you've had to deal with that.
Not as sorry as the people who put us here will be.
I'm reasonably certain the people who put you here are dead.
We'll see. Godric, your ship is now hovering off into like another clearing on the other side of a wood line. What are you doing?
Am I on the ship?
No, this is your ship. Is just by itself.
All right. I asked them if I get a situation report on the ship.
Some hull damage sustained. We're gonna need engine repair. We might need a refuel before we can take off again.
All right. Land the ship near the edge of town. Start working on the engines.
Understood, Captain.
Alright, we should be able to top you off enough to get home. I mean, it's only a 1 hour.
Oh yeah.
High road, so.
That's why I wanted them to land.
You watch them land way off, like near you, but not where they were because there's too many bodies to land effectively.
Smash.
I look at Taurana, like, what would be the best course of action of dealing with all this?
Disposal.
Disposing of bodies, or should we just leave them to...
I've never seen them attack in such a wave, probably because we've never really had functioning ships on the planet. So it probably drove them out. I do not know. Usually we would just throw them away. We have pits that are long, never not used anymore, but we could use them. We call them body pits.
Yeah, that sounds perfectly reasonable.
I'm pretty sure we'll fill the pit up though.
Okay. What
Am I
is
hearing this?
the track can eat off the off the dead? I mean,
The sitters are resilient. A lot of the scavengers have been attacked. That's why they scavenge for parts, because they were stupid in being out late.
mm-hmm.
So, but I think we should wait till morning. There might be a scavenger or two.
Yeah, we'll continue operations in the morning, I guess.
I was gonna say your species requires sleep, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and it turned into a rather interesting day. So yeah, we need anything living needs to be getting to bed.
Well, I got to return this bike, so I'm going to call it a night.
Are you going back to your ship?
Well, I'm going to return the guy's bike to him, and then I'm going to go to sleep.
On which ship?
The Haunted.
Okay.
How do you intend to get there?
Walk. I'm cloaked.
He's got a cloaking generator.
Oh, okay.
I'll say this is the second charge you've used of it for the day, and that'll be it.
Okay, but it'll recharge in the morning.
Huh?
All right.
After 8 hours. No, you walk across. It takes you about 20 minutes to get to a ship about 50 yards away because of just the amount of corpses out here.
Oh, that's got to be a fun smell.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
I'm sure I've smelled worse.
You have. As you you hear whimpering and crying as you walk from the wounded things out there.
I don't like that.
But you make your way onto your ship, and eventually, after a shower, you find yourselves asleep. And that's where we're going to end tonight's game. Sorry for all the breaks in the game. Kids, food.
Streaming from home.
Streaming from home. So, anyway, thanks for whoever you are for sticking out there, Edgy Gamer fan. We'll see you next time. Share the love. Donate if you can. Share, like, subscribe, all that. Stay frosty. Take care.
Bye.
Sing one.